Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? I swear to God, my cat. Psst, come here. Stop fucking with my cords, you little shit. Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a fantastic, what is it, fucking Wednesday, bro? Holy shit. It's fucking Wednesday already? That's crazy. What is up? What is up? What up, guys? What up? What up? What up? He's here. Oh, yeah, he's here. Yeah, I am here. I hear him. No, the mic wasn't dead. I was just dealing with my freaking cat. So, but we're here now. We're chilling. Nushi says, "Sup? What's up with you guys? How's everybody doing? What's the news today, man? We're gonna be going over a couple things today, man. We're gonna be going over a few things in this stream today. I hope my neighbor changed her mattress? Question mark. Hey, man, I don't know why you're asking me that. I'm assuming you didn't mean the question mark. Bro, I'm having one of those days where everything goes wrong. Like, your sweater gets caught on the door handle right before you drop something twice. Yeah. Yeah, man. I can relate. I can relate to that shit. I woke up this morning to find that my DJ Academics video got age restricted. So it's not the best thing to wake up to. So it's a little shit. I mean, it's better than a strike, I guess, but you know, getting a video age restricted also equally sucks quite bad. Believe it or not. Yeah, I did. I typed the question mark by mistake. Yeah, I assume so. But yeah, bit of a stream tonight. I'm probably not going to stream as long as I did the other night, where I didn't even realize, but we were live for like 3.5 hours, which is pretty fucking insane. Also, I don't know. Do I got to turn my mic up a little bit? I feel like I got to turn it up just a tiny bit. And that's already super loud because I have it kind of far away from me, so I don't want to blow out your guys' eardrums. How's your monetization, bro? I mean, it's all right. It's not bad. I mean, obviously it could be better, but you know, that's equal parts just being a small content creator and also just not posting enough videos. So at the end of the day, you can only really blame yourself if you're not getting that much a month from YouTube. Because if you guys don't know, you have to reach $100 every month to even get a paycheck. So like to keep consistently hitting $100 every single month is pretty fucking difficult. Which is crazy because there's YouTubers out there who hit that in 5 minutes. So, you know what's so funny? I used to watch DJ Academics until he started doing stupid crap. Yeah, I don't really watch DJ Academics. I was like kind of checking in on him during the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. But the guy kind of seems like he just doesn't really know what he's talking about. Bryant Succumnus and DJ Academics and JDon should start a group together and name it the Cupcake Pirates. Jesus Christ, man. We're already starting with that already, hey? But yep, we're just doing a chill stream, guys. Just a chill stream, just chatting. I have my stuff set up so we can watch some YouTube videos if you guys got any recommendations. Try to keep it like within the context of this stream or stuff that people would actually enjoy watching. Don't just recommend like, oh, a Five Nights at Freddy's Skippity Toilet remake, because I'm probably not going to click it. But yeah, like I'm talking mostly like drama stuff. I kind of want to get into a lot of the Kingdom Come Deliverance drama that's going on where people are calling it woke. We might touch on that just a tiny bit because people have been like 24/7 monitoring Twitter, just trying to like rant about how there's a single gay sex scene that's completely optional and in a completely optional objective side quest. But apparently that's woke, you know? How dare you even have two men kissing in my video games? Ugh, disgusting. Oh my God. EDP versus JDon in a WWE match, lol. I would actually pay to see that. I can't stay for long, but I will say I used to watch EDP as a teen, at least. Filthy Frank isn't a creep. Yeah. Yeah, there's better content when it comes to EDP style of content. You can find better creators who aren't, you know, creepy with children. Like, obviously, you know, Filthy Frank was one of them who was kind of more edgier. You know, I liked a lot of his rant videos, especially about weebs and shit. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. You know, so like you can find better content like Filthy Frank and stuff than fucking toilet shitter 445 over here. EDP Academics and Ginny on the Cupcake Pirates. Get it trending, guys. Get it trending. Put down's my FNAF Skibbity recommendation. Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't think people want to watch that. Me too. I'm using AI apps to make some what if scenarios involving different characters from different anime and cartoons. Dude, that actually sounds kind of sick. See, that's like good use of AI, I think. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Melanie Mack is still on her F slur arc, and she did blackface recently on Twitter and admit that was the joke. Jesus Christ, man. I'm all about edginess, but I think there's a point where like the edginess just isn't fucking funny. Welcome to the rice field, motherfucker. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. Hashtag Cupcake Pirates. Yeah, get trending on Twitter, guys. Amberlynn Reed is also a pedo. Wait, really? Allegedly, she was being creepy to a minors. Is this recently? Is this some recent drama, guys? Is this like fresh off the press? You know, back in the day, people used to get their like drama through like newspaper and like, you know, those little British, those little Victorian kids sitting on a jet going like, "Heary, this just in, the king has had an affair with the queen." But now you guys scour to like fucking slop YouTube channels to get your drama on the internet. Like, it was so much better when it was just little Victorian poor peasant kids giving out the drama. Instead of, you know, you have fucking middle class fucking YouTubers giving out drama. Kitty. After my Captain Alex burial, she is next, and I think she's getting my old edgy side for the video as Melanie Mack earned it. There you go. There we go. It's coming back. Have you heard of Music Biz Marty passed away? I did not. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. That's the guy that was with like the whole fucking Cyrax shit, right? He was like involved with Cyrax. I'm going to beat this cat. Not actually. Just to be clear. What are you doing? Psst. Fuck off. Oh my God, bro. Who's Amber Lane? A really fat YouTuber. Oh my, this person literally just said that. Yes, that's who Amberlyn is. That's all you really got to know. She started a weight loss channel and became morbidly obese. Yeah, she had that whole like joke about like, she's like, I lost 65 pounds today or whatever the fuck it was. She just kept saying how she like kept losing weight and shit, and then she just kept gaining it. And then she also like cheated on her partners and shit. There's all like, you could go down a rabbit hole of I'm gonna fucking stop, bro. Oh my God, hold on. My cat's trying to fucking eat my fucking wires. Spit it out. Spit it out. Go. Psst. Go play with the ball. Oh my God, children, am I right? Cats versus dogs. Yeah, I don't really like dogs too much. Oh, I know that's controversial. I mean, obviously I like dogs, right? But what was I gonna say? Sorry, this cat's like fucking stalking. If you guys, if this stream randomly shuts down, you guys know the culprit, right? Like she's straight up sizing up my setup right now. Stop! Don't go. Oh my God, bro. Anyways, yeah, I don't really like dogs too much because it's kind of stinky, and they also are like super whiny. Rooster Teeth is back after the original founder bought the company back. Yeah, I heard about that. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know if it'll be successful. I don't know if it's going to be successful. I feel like, you know, Rooster Teeth is already kind of on a downward spiral. You know, obviously, I love Rooster Teeth. I used to watch them a lot. You know, Achievement Hunter, Let's Play, all that shit. But like, dude, like regular Achievement Hunter, regular Rooster Teeth content had a massive downgrade over the years. I mean, but Red versus Blue was good and Ruby was good, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see what comes from it. I mean, it's cool that they got it back, but it's like, I don't know if it's going to be successful. Nakata Avocado made a whole video shitting on her. Yeah, I know. It was crazy. Are you talking about Foddy Beauty? I like both cats and dogs really because I grew up around both of them, but I think I prefer cats more because of how quiet they are. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just cats are a little bit easier to maintain in my personal opinion. Like dogs are just kind of smelly and really like I hate really whiny dogs. They're like the most annoying thing in the world. Like I dog sit a lot. I think this is bad if my dog sitters actually hear what I have to say about shit. I dog sit a lot, but like the dogs I sit are so annoying and clingy. It's like I can't go into another bedroom without them being next to me. And I'm like, God, this is pathetic. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like you're supposed to be protecting the house, but instead you're like, you hide away whenever you hear a single noise at the door. Like, yummy wires. Oh yeah, the blue is blue raspberry flavor. The red is cherry. Oh yeah, they're delicious. What up, Kayla? Join because I'm mad at my boyfriend. What's going on? What's the tea? Dude, we're just chilling, man. We're just talking about some shit. We're getting in some recent drama, some old drama, some current shit. I think like the main thing I kind of want to talk about today is probably like iDubbbz's new charity match. I also want to get into KSI's boxing event. I don't know if you guys know, but KSI is going to be boxing Dylan Dennis, which is like, dude, what the fuck is going like? I'm about to go on a rant. All right, guys. What the fuck has happened to boxing? Okay. I used to watch a little bit of boxing as a kid. I've never been huge into boxing, but I have taken like boxing before. I used to be like really into boxing and shit because it's like, it's fun. Boxing's fun, right? And like, obviously, KSI did that boxing fight with Joe, whatever his name is, the Joe dude. And it was pretty successful, right? And then he ended up boxing Logan Paul. He ended up boxing a couple other people I don't really care about, to be honest. Then he ended up boxing what's his name? The actual pro boxer. Fuck. Tommy Fury. He ended up boxing Tommy Fury, lost. Then all of a sudden we got an announcement that he was going to be boxing some like retired football player, like from like football as in like UK football, right? Like European football. He was going to box some 40-year-old retired football player. Bro is no better than Jake Paul. We've been criticizing Jake Paul for fighting with like, an old, elderly Mike Tyson. Yeah, we have KSI over here trying to box a fucking 40-year-old retired football player. Bro, what the fuck is going on? So the guy ended up pulling out because I guess KSI kind of crossed the line with a comment he made about his like ex-wife or something. Very classy. So then now KSI has been like, yeah, I want to box Dylan Dennis. I don't know if you guys know who Dylan Dennis is, but he's like a retired MMA fighter who, to be fair, he's a decent grappler, right? Like he's not bad. I've seen some of the highlights looking at like going into the, Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight. But the dude fucking sucks at stand-up boxing. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys saw the Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight, but my God, it was fucking terrible. There was like no punches land. It was such a waste of fucking time. And even then, Logan Paul still couldn't knock him down. So like in the last 2 minutes of the round, Dylan Dennis tried putting him in a fucking headlock. And it's like, it was such an embarrassment for boxing, right? Like what a fucking embarrassment YouTubers have done for boxing. And I'm all about, right? Like I've said this numerous amount of times. I'm all about YouTubers getting into different things. I think everyone should have a fair shot at everything. If you're a YouTuber and you want to become a boxer, go ahead. You have the resources. Fuck it. Right? But that's not even the point anymore. It's literally just an ego. It's a pissing contest between all these influencers. They don't care how old the person is. They don't care how, shit they are at boxing. As long as they can knock them down and make some money, they're going to do it. It's fucking sad, bro. So, you have KSI who fought a real boxer, lost, which is to be kind of expected, right? But then he decides for a redemption arc. He goes for a 40-year-old retired footballer who pulls out. Then his next option is Dylan Dennis, someone who couldn't even hold his own against Logan Paul. And KSI beat Logan Paul, right? So unless the dude has been working on his fucking boxing over the last like 3 years, what the fuck is the point of this boxing match? For both of them just to get filthy rich, I guess. Like influencer boxing has become such a fucking joke, and KSI is just making it worse. Like what a depressing time to be a boxer fan. And then obviously you have iDubbbz doing his Creator Clash Part 3. I mean, the second one wasn't very good. I watched the second one. It was pretty bad. Obviously it was for charity, right? But that doesn't mean it wasn't deserved criticism, right? Like a lot of the fights were just shit. And like that's to be expected when you have a bunch of YouTuber influencers, some of the most out of shape people boxing each other. So it's like, you don't expect much, but holy fuck. If you didn't have any stakes in the fight and you didn't like one of these YouTubers, it was the most boring boxing fight you're ever going to watch. It's like paying money to go watch a bunch of like preschoolers play soccer and just like run after the ball. It's like, this is great and all, but like, yeah, I don't know about all this. I mean, it's a cool concept. I think, YouTuber boxing started off in a pretty cool way, but then like it kind of diverged into like just an ego pissing match who can knock out who, doesn't give a fuck about age or weight classes. Let's just knock each other out. And it's not even like like backyard brawling, knocking each other out. It's like just fucking what a depressing time to be into like YouTuber boxing. It's just fucking garbage. In Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul was fucking garbage. That shit was so rigged. It's just, dude, fucking awful, dude. Like, boxing is, oh man, it's just, you guys, like, influencer boxing is already like fucking shit on a lot, but then to also add the fact that it's like they're just like really pushing into the stereotype that influencer boxing is shit. They're really pushing it now. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's fucking stupid. It's so bad. You might as well just start like a WWE creator clash. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to get all the small content creators, small commentary channels, and we're going to do WWE because I feel like that'd be more fucking entertaining, bro. Anyways, that's my rant. Sorry. I don't really like going on rants because I kind of get lost in the comments of you guys like typing stuff. So I end up like doing a rant and then I look at a comment that was from like 5 minutes ago and it's like, oh shit. Damn, dude. It just EDP doing a spin dash would have been a great attack during the WWE match, not gonna lie. True. Same thing for E4. It came back for a second, then it died again. Yeah. Have you heard this Little Caesars radio PSA telling everyone not to call 1-800 Little C? Is that like a ploy? Are they like actually trying to get people to fucking call it? The same thing with G4. It came back. Yeah. I only watch their shows because I like Rooster Teeth as a channel. I would watch Rage Quit on binges. I hope they return to humble origins. Dog Bark wasn't needed. Yeah, Dog Bark was fucking terrible. I kind of enjoyed the that like camp cartoon that they made. I thought that cartoon was pretty good. But like, yeah, I don't know what they went into such like production heavy stuff because I guess like MrBeast and stuff like that. But like it just wasn't good production. Like whatever happened, to be honest, like one of my favorite shows from Rooster Teeth was the game theory or whatever they did, where they took like games and they made like Gavin, or I think it was called Lab Rats or something, and they made Gavin, Michael, anybody from like the Achievement Hunter, the Rooster Teeth staff or whatever, and they made them like test out game things, right? Like hanging upside down and shooting, seeing how like disorienting that was, or if you could successfully assassinate someone. Which, by the way, it's not like it sounds. They like had to do like fake poison and stuff like that, and they had to see if they could successfully kill someone and escape the room, right? Stuff like that's cool, but they like got rid of it, right? And then they end up like partnering. They end up getting like they end up becoming like a machinima style where they're like owning a bunch of other like Cow Shop, a couple other channels too were underneath their wing, Funhouse and stuff like that. But dude, it just fucking shit. I never really cared about iDubbbz. I mean, I liked him back in the day. I was a pretty massive iDubbbz fan back in the day. I mean, I understand why he kind of, left that whole, life behind him, right? Like I can understand. I don't shit on iDubbbz because he left his old life behind. I think that's fine. If he thinks he's hurt a lot of people, that's his opinion. And if he has, then, maybe it's a good thing he switched. But the problem is though, it seems like he's just so anti what he is. It just comes off as like super disingenuous and like, especially given the recent dramas with him too. It seems like he's never on the right side of a drama. So it's like, he's lost a lot of points, and I feel like, the fact that he was like shitting on his old fans too. I'm like, dude, you don't do that. Like, look at Filthy Frank. Filthy Frank wanted to move on, which is fine. You know what I mean? I think Filthy Frank did what he had to do on the internet, and then he became a musician, and he still kind of embraces, his older self sometimes in concerts and stuff. Like if you see someone dressed up as a pink guy, he doesn't like shit on the dude and call him like a fucking nostalgia Andy or anything. He like actually celebrates it and shit. Right. And he does little bits too throughout his concerts as well to like show that he is still the kind of that same crazy Japanese guy we saw fucking 10 years ago. So I think there's just a respectful way to move on and grow as a person. And I don't think he did it. iDubbbz in 2025. Yeah, I don't think much people watch iDubbbz in general. I think 2024, like he was already kind of dying off. Jake Paul's boxing Canelo. Canelo lives in my area. I've seen him a couple times, really. I don't keep up with like modern boxing. I don't know who Canelo is. Jake Paul's probably going to win just based on how rigged all these fucking matches are. Imagine Fat Nikava versus Amberlyn Reed in a boxing match. Jesus Christ. As if Amberlyn Reed would ever actually want to do any sort of physical activity ever. Dylan Dennis in 2025. Yeah. These are just people who are irrelevant, who should have been left. KSI is just in the thick of it right now. Please, please, please. From this, was it from the screen to the ring to the pen to the king? Like, and you're watching Disney Channel. Like, fuck off. I think I remember seeing the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. It was cringy at best. Dude, it's just like, obviously, like, KSI could probably beat my ass in a fight. I'm not being fucking, like, I'm not talking shit to talk shit. You know, I feel like he's bigger than me. He obviously has more experience than me. He's been in actual boxing rings. But, like, dude, that jumping jack technique, I just don't understand. He's just doing a fucking jumping jack and, like, does a little jab here and there. Why? You're tiring yourself out. If you guys don't know much about boxing, a lot of it is just about stamina management. Like, yeah, you can do a little hopping. That's kind of natural all the time, especially when you get in your rhythm and stuff like that. You got good foot movement. But if you guys actually go back and watch the fight, especially against Tommy Fury, dude's just doing jumping jacks, bro. He's just going, jumps in, does a little one grab, jumps in, tries to go for a wild haymaker, misses, jumps in. Why? Like, I'm all about, like, unconventional stances and shit. It makes it entertaining, but, like, why? Why? I'm pissed that Jake Paul won. Yeah, I mean, it was rigged, though. I don't think it would have, I don't think it could have been any other way, to be honest. I think it was pretty much rigged. Boxing is dead thanks to KSI. Well, I mean, boxing isn't dead. Influencer boxing is. I feel like influencer boxing has lost so much. Like, yeah, obviously, I'm assuming the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight probably did some pretty crazy numbers. But in terms of, like, just, like, boxing in general, it's definitely not dead. However, influencer boxing has definitely taken a massive toll. Like, what is these matchups? KSI versus Dylan Dennis, Jake Paul versus Canelo. Like, who cares about this shit, man? The only thing that sells tickets anymore is just the names, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's not even the boxing itself. No one cares about the boxing. They just want to see two people on a screen at this point. Never liked the Paul brothers. I think Jake Paul has gotten worse over the time. Yeah, he's kind of, like, embraced the villain stuff. You know what I mean? And KSI, the same thing, dude. KSI used to be, like, really well respected on YouTube. He was definitely, like, he was, like, obviously not to this extent, but back in the day, he was, like, kind of like Markiplier to a lot of people. Like, he was pretty well loved on the internet, right? So a lot of people really liked him, but now he's just gone so fucking far off. Like, the dude, like, he's pretty much becoming Jake Paul himself. Right, he's been in so many controversies himself. He was completely okay with boxing a 40-year-old man after numerous years of criticizing Jake Paul for the age group of the people he's boxing. Yet then he goes and challenges a 40-year-old man too. Just fucking depressing, dude. And then when he got confronted about it, when someone asked him about, like, how people would view this, he's like, "I don't care, bro." He's like, "Good, it'll sell tickets, dude." Go to any professional boxer, anybody who's been in the ring, and they'll tell you how fucking awful of a take that is on boxing. It's not just about selling tickets for boxing. It's about being entertaining, right? It's about being entertaining and loving the sport, right? Like, KSI has just lost so much fucking respect for not only me, but, like, a lot of his fan base too. Like, the guy is just a walking L lately. And it's sad because I think, like, deep down, he is a good dude. I obviously don't know him, but you hear about the stuff he does behind the scenes and stuff, especially for his friends and everything. But then, like, the way he acts online is just, like, he's trying to become the villain. And I feel like he's not doing a good job being the villain. Jake Paul does a good job being the villain because that guy's just a straight ass. KSI is just, like, an asshole or he's not like an asshole, but he's trying to be an asshole. And that makes him even more of an asshole, to be honest. So I got a membership from to watch Surgeon Simulator Immersion. Yeah, dude, when they're in the back of the fucking ambulance. Dude, that shit was so fucking good, bro. I remember watching Immersions, like, with Rooster Teeth or whatever, and they're doing Surgeon Simulator, and they got, like, oh god, this made me throw up as a kid. But they end up pulling out the stomach out of this guy, and they cut it open, and then they, like, eat whatever is in the stomach, and that made me gag so hard. I was like, oh, I know it's fake, right? Like, I knew it was fake, but, like, oh, dude. As disgusting and as evil as EDP is, I actually have some respect for him. He legit has no shame and does not give up at his comeback attempts in spite of going homeless and being run out of California. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not going to give EDP props in any sort of way, but, like, I do acknowledge his fucking attitude towards wanting to become famous again, right? You can tell that he really used that effort to become famous in the first place. It's not easy to become famous, right? Well, it is for certain people, but like for a lot of people, you really got to grind at it, right? And even with the grinding, you have to have a bit of or a lot of luck. Like even if you're grinding, you still need luck to blow up, right? It doesn't happen overnight. So like obviously, you know, he has, I wouldn't say good worth ethic, but like the fact that he has no shame, he doesn't give a fuck, mixed with the fact that he just keeps coming back to the internet, you know, it is something, right? But the reason why I don't respect it is because he threw that all away for one thing, which is to get a cupcake. The dude built up all this. He has all this like effort to put towards making content and becoming a big person on the YouTube platform, like literally. And then he throws it all away in a single day to go meet up with a cupcake. So yeah, not really impressive. I'm more impressed about people who do it and then actually don't fuck with minors and stay being good content creators. You know what I mean? I would have loved to have seen Mike Tyson absolutely clock him. The Paul brothers that fought him, I don't remember who it was. It was Jake Paul. Yeah, I feel like that's why a lot of people watch the fight. I think that's a big reason why Jake Paul sells tickets is because people want to see someone else knock him out. You know, that's why Jake Paul is as popular as he is in the boxing scene. Yeah, he's a pretty good boxer. I'll say that. I'll give him that. Like he's not a bad boxer, but of course he's gonna look like a good boxer because he keeps boxing people who are shit. Right? Mike Tyson's good, right? Mike Tyson's not shit by any means, but the dude's 60 years old, man. It doesn't matter how good you are at boxing or how much experience. Like take you know, the greatest athlete of all, right? The best athlete of all. Pick whoever you want and put them at like 80, 60, 70 years old against like a newer upcoming athlete that's like pretty decent at what they do. They're probably going to get beat. And that's kind of the unfortunate nature of it, right? But you know, that's why Jake Paul looks so good is because he keeps fighting people who are not good. JDN should hire Mike Tyson to beat up our belly. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe at his next EDP watch, he'll do that. When I think of it, I think of Plubius's video. Yeah, like my fucking biggest video ever that blew up out of nowhere. I was literally like on a drive. Okay, I was just on a regular drive. Okay, and then I just pull up my phone and I'm like, dude, I need something to edit. Right, I haven't uploaded in the longest time. I need something to edit. So I just edit that video together, post it. It got like a few hundred views. And I'm like, okay, not bad. And then a week later, I looked, it was at like 60,000 views. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Where did this come from? And then I checked again like a week later and I saw it was at like 200 or 300,000 views. Dude, my cat's pissing me the fuck off. What are you doing? She's literally going to fucking puncture one of my cords. But anyways, I was like, what the fuck? What, like, how did this happen? And then, of course, biggest video ever. Couldn't even monetize it because KSI is a fucking piece of shit. It's obvious, like the video is obviously copyrighted, right? Like it's not. I'm not making any money off of it. Any money I made off that video, it goes straight to KSI's publisher or a record label. Like I made no money off that video. So, but at least it was a good video and it blew up. And you know, a lot of people end up staying after. After I live streamed after the video blew up, I had a couple people come into the live stream and say, "Hey, I watched your KSI video and I think I'm just gonna, you know, chill, hang out." So I was like, "Okay, cool." Another person to come watch. That's sick. I used to go to amateur wrestling where there was no show. They just jump in and want to tackle each other. Screw WWE. The real show is dudes that have no idea what they're doing. I mean, it's true. Like obviously watching amateur fighting and shit like that can be entertaining. But I think in the terms of like an actual massive like production value thing, it's just like, why are you guys spending money to go watch two really unexperienced YouTubers box each other? It just blows my mind, man. And it's been going on for so long because it's such a massive money maker. Like I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I listen to Think of It when I take my Flintstone vitamins and try to ponder the greater question of life. Dude, that sounds like a fucking typical morning for me, bro. I got my fucking Hawk Tua podcast on. You know, people say that she's canceled, but I really hope the show comes back. I love Haley Welsh. So you know, I put my Haley Welsh on. I you know, get my Prime bottle. I get my fucking rip off. What are they called? Lunchly. And I just put on fucking Thick of It, dude. Talk about pure ecstasy, bro. Honestly, Jake Paul fighting Mike Tyson was so pointless and stupid boxing match. I mean, it wasn't pointless because they made fucking millions of dollars. But from a watching standpoint, then yeah, it was fucking god awful. I didn't even fucking pay for it. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna tell you guys how I watched it. I didn't fucking pay for it, and I felt robbed, bro. Like, not only was the stream like constantly crashing, which is fucking like wow, but like the fight itself was garbage, bro. Mike Tyson threw like 4 punches. Like, if I wanted to watch a rigged match, I would watch fucking a KSI fight, bro. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. They see me when it shows. I say it and it froze. Okay, I probably shouldn't sing it because it's gonna get copyrighted. Only way I'll praise EDP is when he's gone. Maybe, man. Yeah, I mean, what kind of legacy did he fucking leave behind, though? That's what you really got to ask. Like, if EDP was just gone tomorrow, what kind of legacy did he leave behind? Not a very good one, bro. He could have went off as one of the like just bigger YouTubers who entertain people and bring smiles to people and make a bunch of people laugh. But instead, he went off as a cupcake loving psychopath who, managed to get the whole entire internet to hate him. So, and he's also made me tons of viewership. So, my thing is EDP, him being famous comes from people talking about him, constantly giving him attention. Yeah, I mean, that's how a lot of YouTubers become big. Look at Queso, Jinxie, Sketch, Kai. Like, a lot of these streamers became famous because of their clips, because their videos got posted on TikTok and shared around with groups and stuff like that. Like, that's how Queso got big. That's how Jinxie got big originally. That's how Sketch got big. It's just that's same with how EDP got big, right? Like, yeah, he obviously had a bit of a following back in the day with his like ghetto cooking videos and shit like that. But a big reason why EDP got big is because of his clippable moments, right? The his what was it, Chick-fil-A sandwich review that got clipped and blew up. Him blowing out a toilet at Chipotle got clipped, blew up. Him talking about shooting a dog got clipped and blew up. Like, he was a funny dude who made funny ass clips. And so he blew up, right? That's how he got big originally. Well, he got big also because his fucking eating habits, but bad boys, what you gonna do? I wonder who's Jake Paul's next opponent. It better be a skilled boxer. I think it's already announced what his next opponent is. I don't know. I don't really keep up with the influencer boxing that much. I personally don't really care about it anymore. Like, I obviously care enough to like rant about it whenever fucking I hear about who's fighting who, but I really like Boogie versus Wings boxing match. Boogie can't fight. Yeah, see, that's entertaining. It's like watching two whales like trying to have sex, right? It's like it's entertaining, but like I wouldn't pay money for it, right? Like I wouldn't pay fucking money for it, but like, dude, it's entertaining to watch. But it's just like I personally like watching high level shit. So if I'm watching boxing, I want to watch kind of like high level boxing. You know what I mean? If I'm watching WWE, I want to watch some like high intensive WWE. If I'm watching hockey, I want to see some high level hockey. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, people should support lower level shit, right? Like, obviously, like amateur boxers need some fans too, right? But like, it's kind of like one of those things where I would rather watch paint dry than watch an influencer boxing match, and I think that's fine. I personally just don't enjoy them. I've watched them before. I watched all of Creator Clash 2, right, to see what's going on. And I was like so disappointed. I obviously watched the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, but I think it's becoming a point where it's like, yeah, I'm saying I don't watch them, but I do watch them because I want to see how they fail, right? I feel like that's how a lot of people feel about influencer boxing now, just to see how rigged it is. And, obviously to talk about it the next day. But some like influencer boxing, I really wish it would work, right? I'm a huge advocate for wanting it to work. It just fucking doesn't, and it sucks. And it's no part thanks to the YouTubers who just don't put any effort into it and are rigging matches. They're making boxing a fucking gone show. They're making it a clown circus, right? KSI versus Dylan Dennis. What the fuck is that? Right? I feel like if you want to be taken seriously in the boxing industry, go after the big dogs. Yeah, you might get your ass absolutely handed to you, but you're going to get so much respect. And that's how you build up your skill. The best way to test your skill is by going against the best. They will teach you how to become a better boxer. But instead, we have all these YouTubers with massive egos. So, of course, they're not going to do it. The one time they actually did face a boxer, Tommy Fury, Floyd Mayweather, they got beat. Right? They got beat. Like, that's a slap in their face. They need to do better. KSI at this point, yeah, he's an amateur boxer, but he's been boxing for like what, 6 years now? He should be on the level of some, mid boxers at this point. I don't know. It's just depressing, bro. I'd rather see a KSI versus, a mid boxer, like a mid boxer. Yeah, it might not sell as much, But that proves to us that you're taking this shit seriously. But he's not. It's all a bunch of ego boxing, bro. Ego boxing. It's disgraceful. Right? It's disgraceful, bro. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm not defending EP. No, that's fine. I understand. That's why, like, I wasn't criticizing you. You said 2 whales having sex. I'm dead. Well, that's what it was, bro. That's what it was, bro. If I wanted to watch people of that size fighting, I would just watch sumo wrestling because that shit's actually entertaining. Sumo wrestlers actually put on a show, right? Like, that's the thing. If I wanted to watch 2 people of that mass fighting, I would watch sumo wrestling. But that shit's entertaining. The only reason why it was entertaining for a lot of people is because it was Boogie. Have you ever heard about the recent hospital helicopter crash? It fell 20 minutes from the house of a podcaster I watch. Hearing her talk about it, the video was surreal. That's crazy. There's been a lot of shit going on in America in terms of planes, right? Planes and helicopters. There's been a lot of accidents, or not accidents, depending on how conspiracy theory you guys are. Boogie and Wings actually an even playing field match. They're in the really heavyweight class. It's like watching Godzilla and Kong, but they're obese. Yeah, it's crazy. That's a crazy comparison, by the way. Godzilla versus Kong. Ow! All right, this cat is going in her kennel. Stop. Just kidding. I don't have a kennel for her, but I probably should get one because she's like really bad sometimes. KSI versus Tommy Fury was a clown show. A lot of star jumping and hugging. Yeah. That's the thing, man. It's like I've seen some crazy boxing stances. I've seen some very unconventional ones that work. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a stance called the drunk stance or something, where essentially you act so drunk and like you like move around so like drunkenly that it actually throws your opponent off. It looks silly, but it actually works sometimes against like lower level opponents. But like KSI's stance is weird. Bro like turns his body, which is already extremely weird, right? That's pretty unconventional. He turns his body and he hops. He like does this little hopping motion and he like does quick little jabs. That's only going to tire you out and open you up for a nice left hook. If you go in for a jab, the whole right of your body is unguarded, right? So you're just going to get like fucking massive right hook. It's just he's got to change his stance up, bro. Like if the next boxing fight he comes in, he's an actual legit stance, got his arms up. He's putting some very powerful jabs in, you know, doing a traditional stance. He might actually win. But he's strong. You can tell KSI is a strong dude. You can tell. But like, what the fuck is he doing, bro? Who's his boxing coach? Who's his boxing manager? Who's the person setting up him with all these fights? What are your thoughts on plastic surgery? It depends. I feel like it's with most things, it depends on the context. I feel like if you're getting plastic surgery because of your own slight insecurities, it's probably going to not do what you think it is. I think, getting plastic surgery is kind of an addiction and a mental illness. But for people who are like massively scarred or like had an incident and they want to like get some plastic surgery, that's fine. I think it really depends on the context. And some people have gone plastic surgery because they have like an overbite or an underbite. And at the end of the day, they end up looking better. But I don't like agree with plastic surgery that happens within Hollywood where people are just like throwing plastic on their face for the sake of it. Like you see some very conventionally pretty girls ruining their faces. And it's like, for what really? Right? Like, why? To fit in with the other plastics? I just like what was that recent girl, the Moriarty girl from The Boys? She did a bunch of plastic surgery. I talked about it too, and she like completely ruined her face. And she was already conventionally pretty. She was actually very pretty, but I used to watch some wrestling as a kid. Yeah, I watched some WWE as a kid. I told the story on my last stream how one of my friends used to be a big John Cena fan. So whenever I went over, him and his family used to like make some ribs and shit. And then I used to come over and we used to just sit down on the couch, which was really weird because I was like used to eating dinner at the table, right? Or my bedroom, right? It was either the dinner or my bedroom, depending on, how my family was feeling that day. So it was kind of weird to like go sit on the couch, then turn on TV to like, WrestleMania or whatever. And they would all just sit there like eating ribs, watching fucking John Cena. And I was like, yo, this is actually like a vibe. I never got into wrestling though. I used to, my experience is pretty much only John Cena. I watched like 4 or 5 John Cena fights, but that's pretty much it. And I used to play the old like WWE 2K games in my old like youth group or whatever. But what we need is Goro versus EDP in a fight. Exactly. Your cat might be on the cupcake payroll. I hope not. I feel like someday she does like plot to kill me. I don't even know where she is right now. That's actually kind of scary you said that. Oh, she's sitting underneath my desk fucking with my wires again. Hey! Oh my god, bro. I swear, every cat's like secretly trying to kill their owner. Still surprised that Tommy, who's been boxing since 10, struggled against YouTubers that only boxed for like 4 years. That's the thing about Tommy Innit, is that that's the thing about Tommy Innit is he's not that great of a boxer, right? He's not the best boxer by any means. He's not, I wouldn't even say he's a great boxer, right? But he is a professional boxer. But yeah, it is kind of, it says a lot. It's an embarrassment for boxing and it's embarrassment for the YouTubers too. Because like, yeah, should a professional boxer be able to knock the shit out of a YouTuber? Sure. Are we underestimating YouTubers? Sure. A lot of YouTubers I feel like are a lot better than we think, but they're still not good. And I feel like someone like Tommy Fury should have won, and I think that was, or he did win, but I think he should have won more concisively, I guess. So yeah, it was kind of an L on Tommy Fury too. I feel like no one should be talking shit at the end of those boxing fights. It's like if you don't knock out the YouTuber, you're going to be kind of a laughing stock in the actual professional boxing industry. And if the YouTuber loses, they're going to be a laughing stock because it's like, see what happens when you fight a real boxer. I don't have a problem people using plastic surgery as long as they're not using excessively. I mean, I can't dictate what other people do. I don't really care. But I think in terms of like myself, I probably wouldn't get plastic surgery, to be honest, because it's like, first of all, I'm kind of scared of surgery. That shit's kind of scary. And on top of that, I don't have like massive insecurities about myself, even if people like talk shit. I'm getting a facelift this year, terrified, but oh well. Hey man, I mean, you do what you want to. I mean, you're still young. I don't know why you're doing that, but I don't mind plastic surgery. The plastic in the ocean's got to go somewhere. Well, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's an interesting way of thinking about it. I think if people like plastic surgery, it's their choice. Their feelings about themselves should be dictated on how hot. Shouldn't be dictated on how other people see. Yeah, I feel like it's not even about that. I feel like a lot of the time it's their own insecurities, right? It's not even about how they think people perceive them. It's how they perceive themselves. So like a lot of the times they end up just getting plastic surgery themselves, which is like, I mean, if it makes you feel better about yourself, I guess, but I feel like that doesn't really fix the issue. I feel like you should be happy with the body God gave you, but I don't know, man. Again, I'm in no position to dictate if we should legalize or illegalize plastic surgery. It's like boob jobs too. If some girls want to get boob jobs, go for it, I guess. But I don't know, man. I think people shouldn't do some very serious changes because of how other people think about them. If you want to make some serious changes in life, it's because you should want to do it, not because other people have like dictated you to do it. So but people who do it should be fully informed and screened for any emotional mental problems. Yeah, but then if they did that, they would like lose more than half their clientele in Hollywood. So I'm very curious to know what type of shenanigans Boogie is in this time. I think he's like pretending he's gay, right, guys? I'm not a massive Lolcow watcher, but I think he's recently did like a gay queer baiting thing where he like pretend to be gay or he's bisexual and then he like pretend his girlfriend was a dude or something. How anybody watches Lolcow in 2025, I genuinely don't know because it's so scripted and boring at this point, man. How old are you? I'm a guess you were born in 2000. No, I was not born in 2000. I was born a little bit earlier. Gore would mess EDP up hardcore facts. I wonder what WWE would look like if Eddie and Chris was still alive. True. It'd be interesting, man. It would be. Surgery is scary. Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's your homie who used to AI to pass med school. Yeah. No, surgery is really scary, man. I trust surgeons, right? Like they're obviously getting paid the big bucks. But the idea of someone like rooting around with your fucking body is terrifying, bro. Like surgery itself is just like not to mention, sometimes you have to get all drugged up and shit. It's like, yeah, that just does not sound fun to me. Like, at all, bro. How heavy was EDP when you interviewed him? Well, you asked if I weighed him? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how heavy he was. Are we talking about just based on how he sounded? I mean, he sounded pretty fucking heavy, but I don't know, man. I don't know. By the way, Sarak's foe Marty passed away. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw the stuff on Kiwi Farms about that. I gotta go back down the Cyrex rabbit hole. It's been a year since I went down there, so I was talking about recently on my stream, I was saying how maybe I'll do a Cyrax video one day, like a longer form one, kind of breaking down everything. Same here, never liked surgery that much. Yeah, it's just kind of, I understand it needs to happen, right? Surgery is a crazy thing in its concept, right? And I've the utmost respect for surgeons and surgeon staffs and hospital staffs and shit like that. But like, yeah, I think I'd rather deal with an infected broken leg than get surgery. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do, right? Beauty standards are at an all-time high. Yeah, I mean, they've always been, though. Like, beauty standards have always been a thing, right? Like, for the longest time. Sometimes it makes sense. Like, obviously, if I'm going shopping, I would like to see a beautiful woman. Like in the thing showing off the clothes, right? Obviously, beauty sells, but I think it does have a. I think beauty can have a very negative impact on people. But I mean, beauty is subjective. You might find someone ugly, and someone might find them gorgeous, right? Like everything's subjective. That's the thing about life is everything is subjective. Right? You might find Susan Boyle absolutely hideous, but someone might, I think she's beautiful to me, right? Like you never know, bro. I've had surgery a few times. I was scared the first time, but now I'm like, well, I'm gonna be knocked out, have fun in there. Yeah. I mean, I can understand how some people could be calm with it. Just me personally, I kind of have like a fear of surgery or fear of like medical things. It's kind of scary to me, but like as a kid growing up, I was deathly scared of getting my wisdom teeth removed, right? Um, which is weird because like I've always been really chill at dentists, like even hospitals and stuff. I'm a very chill person. So like even at the dentist, I just kind of like chill, right? Because I've also been to the dentist so many times. I used to have braces as a kid, and I used to have to go to the dentist every so often to get new braces or get them tightened or whatever, right? So I've been to dentists and orthodontics like a shit ton. But like the idea of getting like wisdom teeth pulled out was terrifying to me. Luckily, I was able to keep my wisdom teeth because of my fucked up teeth, and I was able to I had enough room in my mouth. So it's pretty cool, actually. We need a just Gooby from you, bro. Yeah, I heard Napkin Nate's coming back, so maybe we do got a Gooby video coming out soon. I do want to kind of like go over everything. I'm gonna take from Destructor's video, my video, the evidence I have from my video, some other people's videos. And I just kind of want to like do a kind of like a time frame of just Gooby because it's like it's hard to get new, it's hard to get like new information. You know what I mean? So. Who are the biggest lolcow losers in Canada? Um, Interesting question. We don't have a lot of lolcows here. They're usually like United States based. I'm not like throwing shade at the US, but like that happens to be where a lot of lolcows are. But I want to say like the biggest lolcow from Canada is probably J Station. That guy's got to be the biggest fucking lolcow. If you guys don't know who J Station is, go look him up. The guy's a fucking joke. He's probably the biggest lolcow. Literally, the mirror can be your worst enemy. Yeah, just self-conscious stuff. And like, like that's the saying, you are your worst enemy, right? No one's more critical of yourself than yourself, right? So sometimes it just kind of takes over, which kind of sucks for a lot of people who are like super like self-conscious about themselves. No one fear Omelet Boy is here. There you go, Omelet Boy. Welcome to the stream. I love how you join the stream and then like 8 people leave. I as soon as Omelet Boy joins the stream, I feel like Omelet Boy's got some ops in here. I got my wisdom teeth pulled out when I was 15 or 16. Actually, not that bad. You'll be sore for like a day or two, but it's just easy way to yeah. And like I've had a tooth removed too. It's really not that bad. It's just like I think the idea of growing up as a kid, it was just kind of scary to me. The Prime Minister from Canada is a lolcow. There you go. That's the biggest Justin Trudeau is. ADP would be friends with our belly. No, he would. That's why I have him in the thumbnail. They had to knock me out to get my wisdom teeth removed. I remember waking up and in my drug state, asked how bloody it was, thinking the more blood, the more badass is. Yeah, I mean, dude, we all went through that. We all went through that phase, bro. It's all good. It's all good. I know what you're saying. America is full of them. Yeah, it just happens to be where they're the most popular. You little shit. She keeps like crawling into my drawers, like grabbing pens and shit. Like, bro. I've yet to get my wisdom teeth out, and I think all 4 of them are growing in normally. Yeah. I was lucky enough where I had enough room in my mouth, so even though my aunt stole my damn pain pills for it, yeah. Oh, dude, that fucking sucks, bro. Like I remember like getting my one tooth removed, and they gave me some like pretty heavy painkillers too, because it's like they had kind of a tough time getting it out of my mouth. So I was a little, my jaw was a little sore for a few days. And it's not even like the tooth area is sore. It's your whole jaw that's sore. Cause it's like, damn, dude, you just ripped a fucking piece of bone off of it. So it's like, damn. Oh yeah, I remember J Station. Yeah, he's probably, honestly, he's one of my biggest fucking, I don't know, dude. He's one of the biggest lolcows, bro. If you guys know anything about J Station, the guy's a fucking joke. Like faking his girlfriend's death and shit. Like, oh my god, bro. There's a lolcow from Germany called Dragon Lord. Let me tell you, this is a rabbit hole and a half. Jesus Christ. Any updates on EDP? Not really. He's been very quiet lately. I know Mike Klum's flying out there pretty soon to go watch the Super Bowl with him. When is the Super Bowl, by the way? The Super Bowl, it's coming up this weekend, right? Like this Saturday? Or is it this Sunday? It is this upcoming Sunday. So he's Mike Klum's flying out to go meet with EDP to film the Super Bowl. So that might, I don't know if he's going to put it in the documentary or if he's just going to release it on his Patreon. So I guess we'll see. FaZe, even though it was last year, Lamau, but at least I have an excuse and I was given a lot of medicine. There you go. Daxax, what up? What up, my guy? What up? How are you doing? Do you think my YouTube channel will probably be terminated? I mean, maybe. YouTube doesn't really like the content that we post. So, I mean, it is anytime you make content that we make, there's a possibility your channel will be terminated. Hopefully not, though. You know, obviously, I don't think any of us want that. But in today's episode of Cooking with Scorpion, we see Scorpion cooking EDP. Maybe I'll put that as my title on my tacos cooking video. Oh, yeah, I didn't say this in this video yet. I'm going to make a community post. But once I get to 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a cooking video. For 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to make EDP's ghetto tacos. So that's what I'm doing for 3,000 in case you guys don't know. So, yeah. Who's J Station? He used to be a YouTuber. He used to do this like, don't call so-and-so at 3 a.m. Don't order the fucking BTS meal at 3 a.m. You know, the really shitty kind of like predatorial kids content. A lot of people didn't like him already. And then him and his girlfriend broke up because he like used to beat her or something, or he was like abusive towards her. So she broke up with him. And instead of explaining how they broke up, he decided to do a don't call my ex-girlfriend at 3 a.m. after he did a video saying how she died from a drunk driver. Like she got killed by a drunk driver. And then he did a video saying calling my girlfriend at 3 a.m. or a Ouija board my girlfriend at 3 a.m. Which is super fucked up, especially since he's the one who like abused her. Which is really fucked up. And so obviously like Mudahar and stuff did research that they called the police department in the area that he was living. And they're like, yeah, we have no case file for this. We don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. And then later his ex-girlfriend became public about it and said that she wasn't dead and how he's just fucking insane. Like J Station's a fucking like schizo freak. And then he ended up doing a video apologizing, but he didn't really apologize. It was J Station's just a fucking joke, dude. Yeah, they put me on the gas and I was pretending to be the Terminator. It was on camera too. I hope it's all forgotten. Nah, man. Everything on camera is around forever. So just keep that in mind, bro. Yeah, my aunt went by the house to get some sort of lamp, and I guess she saw the pills and she took them. I don't know if it was her, but Mama told me that she was a pill popper. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Damn, especially since you need those pills too. Next Sunday. Yeah, so Mike Klum's flying out to Nevada next Sunday, or is it next Sunday? Next Sunday to go film with EDP. I guess they're filming the Super Bowl, so. Who's fatter, EDP or Nikado Cabo? Probably EDP because I don't know who Nikado Cabo is. What do you have, you little shitter? Dude, she's not normally this fucking annoying while I'm streaming. I don't know why today she's just being like extra annoying. Day Station was one of those calling ghosts at 3 a.m. Oh, yeah, okay, you're just explaining. Who's performing at the Super Bowl? I believe it is the one and only Kendrick Lamar and SZA. I think they're performing. I don't know if anyone else is performing. I think it's just, I'm pretty sure it's just Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Nicole actually lost a lot of weight. No big surprise since YouTube has a history of showing favoritism. Yeah, it's a pretty big thing, dude. He also made the gay potion too, if I remember correctly. Guys, don't take the gay potion at 3 a.m., guys. Does anyone know Arcade? What was his name? Arcade or whatever? The dude who was like, don't take the Among Us potion at 3 a.m. Like, Just wanted to check in. Yeah, all good, man. For that 3K cooking video, have Scorpion in the thumbnail. I mean, I could probably put Scorpion in the thumbnail. I don't see why not. Let's not forget when J Station thought it was a good idea to make a 3 a.m. challenge involving Etika's death. Yeah, that's kind of like the big thing that set off the J Station stuff. Loki feel people are bad because of how these bad people get a platform. Yeah, true. I think I hate Watch EDP because he gives me someone to look down on. My life hasn't been that good after COVID. Yeah, I mean, I look down on EDP because he genuinely is just a piece of shit human. And I think it is good motivation for anyone who's having a bad time. Just remember, it could be work. You could be EDP. It could be much worse. Also, unrelated, but yesterday I unlocked the Reborn from Ragnarok Thor skin in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, dude, I unlocked that just the other day too. Such a nice skin too, bro. Honestly, dude, I've been loving Marvel Rivals. I've taken a break a little bit the last like day or so because sometimes you need to take a break. But the girlfriend's family freaked out seeing the video because she had no idea she left. They thought she was genuinely dead and scared her family. Yeah, it just caused a lot of issues for a lot of people. Obviously the girl's family, the viewers, to J Station. Even though J Station fucking deserved it because he was an abuser, right? If I'm remembering that correctly, like she had to call the cops on him a couple times, and that's why she broke up with him because he used to abuse her. So, I mean, it didn't last that long. I just put an ice pack on my whole face, and the pain stopped after 2 days, and I was eating solid food for a week. Like I said, wisdom teeth removal ain't that bad. Yeah. Gotta send that cat that pics of the cat on Discord later. Pet taxes due. I don't know about today because she's been really fucking bad today. She's currently nibbling on my foot right now, laying underneath my desk. So maybe later. Maybe I should put in a fucking hold on. Should we do this? Wait, guys, should we actually do this? Listen, you guys aren't obligated to do this, okay? At all. All right, understand that. You guys are not obligated to do this. But I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna say this, and I'll say send cat pics in Discord and community post. Okay? That's probably like really that says car. What the fuck? Okay, so I'm gonna post this. Don't feel obligated. I'm literally just testing it. All right. All right. Should be a goal up. My little sister used to watch J Station. All I remember is how he pissed me off with how often he said, "Oh my god." Yeah. Guys was a big thing. Like guys is already a huge thing that you say in a lot of YouTube videos because it's like just a easy way to inform everyone. It's better than chat. I don't know why. I really don't like chat. Or it's like, "What up, chat? What up, W's in chat?" It's like I don't really like chat. But guys is also like such a annoying word. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I just think like a lot of the dialogue for a lot of these like 3 a.m. guys is always like, guys, guys, guys. Oh my god, guys, don't go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. or else Freddy Fazbear will jerk your peener, guys. It's like, what's up? Not much, Mega Ghost. What's up with you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, honestly, they should have made that his official skin with that because it's the classic Thor skin. I'm not complaining since I did unlock it for free. Yeah, exactly. It's a cool free skin for sure. I'm really surprised that a lot of left wing YouTubers don't attack EDP for liking Trump politics being so diverse today. Divisive today. I assumed he'd get more hate from the politics of YouTube. Yeah, but you got to realize too that a lot of like EDP fans are right wingers. Like that's what you got to kind of realize is a lot of the fans share his exact same opinions. So, like even going to his Twitter, he recently made a post saying how he's like, just saw 5 guys or just saw 2 guys kissing each other. I'm gonna go throw up. And so I retweeted it saying, I just saw a YouTuber go meet up with a minor. I'm about to throw up. So we got Nushi with the $2 super chat with the meow. Damn, dude, you guys fucking did it. You guys fucking did it, dude. Oh shit. Hell yeah, man. So expect some fucking cat photos later, guys. Expect some fucking cat photos. I would send money, but I'm broke. Yeah, hey, it's all good, man. You guys, like, honestly don't have to send money at all. At all. If you feel generous, by all means, I'm not going to stop you, but you really don't have to. We've had some very generous people in these streams, like some very generous people sometimes. So hey, man, it's all good. I remember the one streamer, the guy donated like $300. Like that shit was fucking insane. Like that's like crazy to donate to someone. Just in general, like $300 is fucking crazy. But yeah, and then also Mike Klum has also dropped in and randomly donated $100 too here and there. It's like random. A random Mike Klum appears and he's just like, "Here's $100 working on the documentary." I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" Like, W's for Mike Klum. Like, holy shit. Yeah, Jay Station became popular when I was like 12, 13. Yeah, he became popular too when I was kind of like growing up as well. It was just. Have you heard of Dominica Schmidt? He's a creepy YouTuber who stalks other YouTubers. Really? Hold on. I'm gonna type this on the old YouTube search. Hold on. Was it Dominic Schmidt? Ow, fuck. I just ripped my fucking earbud out. The thumbnail is wild. Yeah, dude. The thumbnail's pretty fucking peak, bro. You made some money off this. Keep it up. Yeah, I mean, I've made some money. I mean, obviously, I haven't made as much as what you guys probably think, but the littlest bit helps too with stuff like this. Like it also kind of keeps you like. I'm not saying it keeps me motivated, but money is a good motivator to like keep doing what you're doing. Former Rooster Teeth founder Bernie Burns bought the company. They're back. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the stream. Yeah, it's cool, man. I always like Bernie. I think the fact that he did go ahead and buy it back is also really fucking cool. Oh my god, this guy looks fucking psycho. Hold on, let me screen share with you guys real quick. What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
I love to kinky with my teddy bear. Teddy bear. Teddy. I love my teddy bear. I love my teddy. Teddy bear. I love to get kinky with my.
Bro, what the fuck did I just watch? The fuck? Did I just... This does not have enough dislikes. What the fuck, dude? This does not have enough fucking dislikes. This guy's a fucking weirdo, bro. Damn, dude. That's some weird shit, man. Oh, we got an iDubbbz video. Never mind. Anyways. Bro looks mental. Yeah, he looks fucking insane, bro. He looks deranged. Dominic Stock DJ Cook. Anyways, anyone see Kanye show off his naked wife? He's gone wild recently. I mean, dude, he's always been fucking wild. I mean, I feel like we should have expected that shit. Apparently, he's even located his address. What the fuck? What is this drama I'm missing out on? What's this beef? I donate money when it's funny timing to do. For me, I can donate a lot. I can't donate a lot because I'm also poor, but a little bit here and there adds up. Exactly. Like I appreciate even $1. Like I just appreciate you guys being here. To be honest, like never feel obligated to have to donate ever. But I do appreciate it when you do. My dog, when I get him a new toy, rip Patricia the panda. Damn, dude. F's in chat, dude. F's in chat for Patricia. Rest easy. Yeah, I don't think Death Battle is accurate, but their animations are killer. Yeah, I watched the recent Azura's Wrath versus God of War. Type in Dominic Schmidt DJ Cook. Yeah, wait, hold on. One sec. DJ. What the fuck am I looking at right now? This was 3 years ago. Has this been going on for 3 fucking years? This is fucking weird.
Hey there, DJ Cock. I recently seen you comment on one of my videos, and I just wanted to let you know that you're really cute. You're my favorite YouTuber, DJ Cock. Do I look pretty in my tutu, DJ Cock? Do I look pretty in my tutu? I'm gonna dance for you in my tutu, DJ Cock. So anyways, Daddy, I was wondering if you'd like to give me a ride in your Tesla. Would Daddy like to give me a ride in his Tesla? Please, Daddy, DJ Cook.
Listen. We don't ever talk about what occurred in this stream, okay? Okay, look, we don't talk about what just happened in this stream. And I'm willing to pay for everyone's therapy. Mods, ban the guy who recommended that. I'm looking at you, Mr. Gamer. Mods, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay, he's got to be like mentally. He's got to be like mentally fucked, right? Like, he's got to have issues, or unless it's all a show, right? Like, unless it's all a show, but. Yeah, those dudes said Brawley would be a Hulk Ghost Rider. Yeah, dude, it's just they've done some like bad takes, I think, but it's overall entertaining as fuck. It's the lotion on the skin, or it gets it's the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again type aura. Yeah, exactly. $500 in my Cash App right now. Proof. You won't. Also, they said Doomsday would beat the Hulk. Have they ever read the Hulk comics before? The reasoning was nobody stays mad that long. That's BS. I mean, the Hulk does. The fuck they talking about? I feel like the Hulk would in fact beat Doomsday, but okay, whatever. I guess we're ignoring logic here. He's got to have trauma. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. JJ Cook even had a response on multiple occasions. Damn, dude. Yeah, this guy just seems mentally ill. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. Nah, dude, this is some weird shit. Is this like his content in general? So if this is his content in general, we are fucking doomed. Okay, he looks kind of normal in this video, though. Is he not normal in this video?
Hi guys, I got bad news. So well, where do I start with this? I'm not allowed to talk about a certain YouTuber anymore. Okay, so recently I got in like a lot of big trouble because I was being creepy and I was stalking this certain YouTuber just because I found him hot. So recently the cops came to my house and they told me to stop stalking people. Now, here's the thing.
Never fucking mind. Never mind. I thought he did look normal in that video. Who's Ariana Grande? What the fuck is this?
Hey, would you like to go on a date with me to the book club? Do you like nerds?
No, I don't like nerds. If I go out with a loser like you.
Oh, please. I'm just an innocent nerd. Hey, would you like to go on a date with me to the book club? Do you like nerds?
No, I don't like nerds. If I would ever go out with a loser.
She forgot her line, bro. She forgot her line. I mean, the Hulk is strong, but not that strong. Hell, even Superman is struggling against Doomsday. I mean, the Hulk is pretty strong. The Hulk, I would argue the Hulk is really strong, but and the thing with the Hulk is that the more he gets, the stronger he gets. Yeah, exactly. Like he could actually be as strong as anything. Like he's pretty strong. He has stalked other content creators like August the Duck. Yeah, he looks like he does that kind of stuff. He usually goes after commentary channels. Yeah, because they're the ones calling him out. Cook filed police reports on him. Well, that's what it sounds like. How the police had to show up at his house. You don't like nerds? Well, guess what? We don't like you either. Seems like he's doing it for views, probably too. I mean, obviously, it's everything's for views, but it's like, well, not everything's for view, but these kind of people do everything for views, right? He obviously doesn't act like that in person. This whole thing, like the more he stalks August the Duck and becomes drama, the more he's going to get talked about, right? That's why he does it. Also, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Listen, don't question my search history, guys. Yo, should I become that? Should I become that streamer right now? I could become that right now. Yo, you guys want me to become that streamer right now? You guys want me to become that kind of streamer right now? Because I could totally become that kind of streamer. Yeah, but thing is, in the comics, Doomsday had one job, and it was to kill Superman. And after Superman managed to beat him every time, yeah. Even if it's for content, yeah, no, absolutely, no, I agree. Even if it's for content, that's still not okay. Like anything when it comes to doxing is not okay whatsoever. But at the end of the day, I think deep down, he doesn't actually have like a crush on this dude. He's just doing it for content. He's obviously going after the bigger people talking about him for a reason. Do you like Nico is cold? I don't know who that is. So I don't know if I like him or not. I mean, I think Doomsday could take the Hulk, but saying he would lose because nobody stays angry that long is BS. Yeah, it's kind of a bad talking point, honestly. Dude was cyber stalking and creepy DMing content creators like him. Yeah, I know. Like, that shit's weird, bro. That shit's really fucking weird. Even if it's for content, that shit's weird. Plubius is one click away from becoming Hassan or Asmongold. I know. Guys, I'm starting my my arc. I'm starting my fucking political arc. He literally just became the king of hell recently just so he could have his ass whooped in Superman yet again. I love Doomsday, but geez, dude, the professional loser. Yeah, Doomsday's such a cool villain, but like, I mean, the Hulk did get fucked up by Thanos, but they also heavily fucking nerfed the Hulk in the MCU for some dumbass reason. Hey, look, my favorite YouTuber. You guys want to watch some Chibi Chomps content? You guys want to watch some Chibi Chomps content? I'm sure the shit's not going to be really cringy. Not at all. This looks like a good video, guys.
First, I was like, feet, as a joke. But bro, I don't think it's a joke anymore. First,
Yo, chat, am I cooked? Yo, chat, am I cooked? Yo, chat, am I fucking cooked, bro? Yes. What the hell did I just watch? You just watched my favorite VTuber, Chibi Chomps. Best VTuber in the game. Best VTuber in the game, bro. You guys are just being haters. You guys are just being. Yo, what the fuck? This shit's gonna get me banned. What the fuck is this, bro? I'm trying to find a very specific Chibi Chomps video. Okay, she's gonna give her take on pronouns.
No, stop, bad girl, good girl, especially good girl. Get off of me, stop biting me, get the dog mace. I go by a lot of names. I go by she, her.
You guys ever wonder if God never comes down because he's terrified of what he's created? What the hell did I just watch? Dude, my favorite VTuber. What are you guys talking about? Why are you guys saying cringe, bro? Destructor says cringe, bro. You guys just don't know good content. The fuck? This is obviously like grade A content right here. My favorite VTuber, bro. You guys are just haters. His subreddit's on lockdown. Minecraft content creator Redstone to Cube was recently outed for faking cancer in his death. Yeah, I saw that on that one dude, the one British dude. That's crazy, man. Why not fake cancer, right? It's not like, you know, obviously Boogie hadn't had to deal with any consequences, so everyone should just fake cancer. Cringe sometimes. Another guy that fakes cancer, where do these people come from? I mean, they've always been around. There's more apparent now. You guys tell me you don't like this kind of content. You guys are telling me you're not weirdos who watch 24 hours of this shit every single day. I gotta find a specific video here. Also, why is a fucking lolicon VTuber promoting a fucking Discord that's 18 plus? It's kind of weird, bro. That's how Neon blew up. Yeah, but he blew up like faking his death, right? Or was that... Oh, he did fake his death, right? He faked cancer and then faked his death. People who fake cancer piss me the fuck off. Yeah, especially with just like the nonchalant nature of faking cancer too. It's fucking terrible. Just mirrors Doctor Doom versus Palpatine, a good team deathmatch. Honestly, it is. Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. Mr. Gamer, what the song is. If you guys are wondering, I'm going to be talking about Chibi Chomp soon. Okay, that's why she's in my fucking YouTube. Okay, if you guys want spoilers, I'm going to be talking about Chibi Chomp soon. I actually, believe it or not, do not watch that kind of content. Against my will, I did, because I saw one of her clips and I was just like, this is fucking terrible. Battlefield versus Call of Duty rap battle. Like, how you guys having like a look into like the shit I watch? Also, 21 Pilots, goated band. Goated band right here. Ice Poseidon is truly a unique individual. That's all I to say. Facts. Do you like Star Wars? Yeah. I mean, I'm a pretty good like original trilogy fan for sure. I used to watch all the Star Warses all the time. Not so much a new Star Wars fan. I don't really like some of the newer content. But I used to watch Clone Wars a shit ton, like the animated series. That used to be like my favorite show growing up. Peter Griffin on Hot Ones slaps, not gonna lie. Epic rap battles and death battles are pretty cool. Yeah, I watch them from time to time. I think that was in my recommended just because I recently watched death battles. So I like the prequels more. Yeah, the prequels are all right. Prequels, I feel like got a lot of shit on back in the day, but you watch them now and they're actually like not bad. I feel like they're just kind of shit on back then. Clone Wars is my favorite cartoon. It's honestly really fucking good. The movie was shit. I watched the Clone Wars movie. It wasn't really good. But like the Clone Wars as a show are really good. Did you see Bad Batch after the Clone Wars? I watched like a couple episodes. I never finished it though. But I did watch like the latest season of the Clone Wars with like Order 66 and shit. That shit was cinema. I really enjoyed that. like the last part of the Clone Wars was really fucking good when they like came out with that final season. Honestly, I listen to almost every genre of songs, but you'll likely find me listening to Nirvana and the Beatles. Yeah, I usually listen to like just like alternative rock and shit like that. That's kind of what I listen to. So like a lot of 21 Pilots. I listen to a lot of Linkin Park too, but this guy's goated, by the way. This song's goated. This guy, look at that fucking forehead, by the way. Holy God damn, Austin Matthews. Dude's got a massive forehead. What the fuck is this thumbnail, by the way? Oh, Jesus Christ. Does anyone really even watch a Cheeto that much? I feel like I'm just like scrolling through YouTube with you guys like watching right now. Do you guys feel like you're fucking whatchamacallit, imposing on my fucking daily activities? Did you see Terrifier movie director tweet stating how he allows LGBTQ plus people to be part of his work? People were pissed. Why? Who fucking cares? As a millennial, I love Star Wars Clone Wars shows. It explores more of the politics and philosophies of war. I also relate to Anakin. Is honestly like one of the cooler arcs too that a lot of people don't even know about with Star Wars is when Ahsoka gets set up, right? And she like gets accused for like being an assassin or killing someone, and she like gets thrown out of the Jedi Order. That's honestly one of the most fucking awesome like arcs I've ever seen in any sort of like media. It's fucking good, especially like how pissed off Anakin was getting and how he finally like proved that she was innocent at the end, dude. Now listen to a lot of songs. I don't really care what it is. I'll bump if it's good. Yeah. I mean, I usually just kind of stick with like alternative rock and like emo and shit like that, I guess, if you consider it emo. Speaking of which, DogPack404 is now facing predator allegations. Wait, no way. Is he actually? No way. You guys are trolling. Was it just some random Twitter user who was just like, yeah, DogPack? Yeah, but Breaking Benjamin, Evil Angel, and the best song ever made, in my opinion. Honestly, it's pretty good. That's the new Breaking Benjamin, right? Honestly, I haven't watched an Enchino video in months. Me either. Like, I'm subscribed to him, but I don't really like watch his content that often. I used to watch some of his like older like videos where he used to just like look at messages and shit. But my favorite Clone Wars characters are Commander Cody, Captain Rex, Waxer Boyle, Fives Commander Fox, Captain Photo Echo, Commander Greed Jess, Hard Case, Commander Bly, Commander Pawns, and Commander Stone. Damn, dude. My favorite character is Anakin. my favorite character is Anakin. Uh, why am I getting like a fucking 90-second fucking trailer, bro? La 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 la. Na 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 la la. Also, crazy fucking title, bro. No, not that. Also, we talk about 3-minute fucking ad, YouTube. 3-minute fucking ad, YouTube.
DogPack404, aka Druggy Redditor 404, is a transphobic, self-admitted DMT and shrooms addict, lied about giving money to charity, who not only admitted to saving and distributing Chris Paul, not only admitted to working a grand total of 3 weeks for MrBeast instead of 3 months, one of which was a training week, not only verbally abused and harassed several other employees, not only doxed a random employee simply for being in a room with him when he was fired, not only got caught with drugs on the job, not only went on a fucking Alex Jones schizo rant about how people are becoming trans because of microplastics in the water, not only admitted to attempting to scam the company he worked at twice, not only admitted to literally e-begging on Reddit for his job, but lied about a majority of the points he made within his 2 videos, manipulated evidence, likes kids, and openly admitted that his latest video was a complete and utter sham based on false, unverifiable evidence that he jumped the gun on and then deleted it completely.
Where's the video, Mansley?
He stole his thumbnail from Fern, someone who pioneered that thumbnail style. He is absolutely incapable of taking criticism on the head from actual investigative people without melting down and having a schizophrenic, embarrassing cry sesh. He has shifted goalposts and gotten caught lying by several people, and whenever he gets caught, he always does one of 2 things. Either lies further and digs himself in an even deeper hole, or attempts to sidestep his initial accusations by using multiple argumentative fallacies, weasel words, and refusing to take responsibility for outright lying. You want to know why MrBeast quote-unquote got away with all of this? How he quote-unquote isn't apologizing? Because 99% of the shit in Dogpack's videos are either open lies, misinformation, unsubstantiated rumors, exaggerations of the truth, or just fucking outright baseless claims. Dogpack404 sits on a throne of lies in a Discord server where him and his dick riders circle jerk about how they're totally gonna bring about the end of MrBeast, when in reality they're just chipping at a diamond exterior. Not a single one of them actually has any damning evidence or information, as I'll prove beyond a shadow of a doubt in this video. But before I get into the complete BTFOing of Dogpack, let me ask you a question. If MrBeast really was this terrible person, this utter evil, this demonic antichrist, then how come there are only 4 people max coming out about this? Surely there should be more physical people, and no, I don't count sourceless DMs. I can prove he's lied about his DM evidence later. Anyways, surely there should be more actual physical people willing to leak documents or give their testimonies than Dogpack, some random thought who didn't win a fucking hide-and-seek competition and literally just in praise of shadows, like, holy fuck, this guy's literally just in praise of shadows to a man. The entire thing about this drama is that it's what I like to call white people drama. The big difference between actual drama and white drama is that actual drama has a definitive beginning, middle, and end point, where there's a conclusive point to the drama and the person either faces a consequence or apologizes and people forgive them. White people drama, on the other hand, always devolves into the same cycle of minute information getting found, getting blown up by 10,000 drama channels and annoying Twitter users going, we found the big one, guys. He can't recover from this one. He can't slip his way out of this one. This is going to be the end of him, guys. This is the end. This is the end. This is 10,000 videos. We're gonna get him this time. We're gonna get him this time, guys. I swear we're gonna get him this time. And then nothing happening, and it's another small slide being found and being blown up over and over again until the end of fucking time. Basically this tweet, but for YouTubers, any celebrities. You've probably encountered this beforehand. The Dream drama was pretty white. Bull Black drama, that's pretty white. The Bloom drama is also quite demelanated. And this recent MrBeast drama is the whitest of them all. Now you may say, but Rundown, this can't be white people drama. Dogpack isn't being monetized. He's a good boy who didn't do nothing. Well, yes, DogPack is monetized, and it's extremely easy to prove. For one, his videos very clearly get ads, and I got one while I was watching this video to debunk it for this video. And for two, DogPack himself fucked up and accidentally proved this. In a deleted tweet, DogPack posted his monetization page, and I had to copy the image and paste it into a photo editor to check it because it seemed suspicious. I had to put it through some quick tests, like upping the saturation to see if he had edited anything, and to my shock and surprise, he had. DogPack had edited the part around his channel name and did so quite sloppily, proving that he took a screenshot from his channel's PFP and pasted it over a non-monetized channel page. Sadly, he deleted the tweet before I could actually save the image, and while I did have the tab with the actual photo manipulation open for a few weeks, I had to get my computer fixed and forgot to save the image, and when I had it returned, all my tabs were closed, rendering it lost to time. So yeah, DogPack does get money from his videos, and assuming he got $1 per every 1,000 views, he got $15,000 off the original video, $10,000 from the sequel, and I think about $2,000 from the James Warren that he straight up admitted was fake and that he lied about, leading to $27,000 gained, roughly, allegedly. Actual scumbag. The thing about the whole I'm not monetized manipulation shtick, aside from it being openly fake, like I stated before, is that DogPack still gets actual material gain from making these videos, even if it was true that he wasn't monetized. He's gotten an insane amount of subscribers that most people could only dream of. He's gotten to collaborate with huge YouTubers, and he's essentially made himself into a bootleg content cop that all the subhuman Redditors can orbit around like how they used to orbit iDubbbz in case he ever decides to make the channel into an actual content venture. And he's gotten a fuck ton of clout off of this. Alongside that, he could just straight up take sponsors or actually monetize the channel if he does turn it into a future venture, which means that he has over 500,000 subs to start off his e-celeb career despite barely making any videos and starting his entire brand off of open and blatant lies. On top of that, he could just sell his channel to pay for any future legal fees from his open and blatant lies, and I can guarantee you that even if you excluded all the Redditors who would buy it just to have it as a trophy, there's a lot of people who would buy a 600k plus subscriber YouTube channel for top dollar, especially when you remember all the content farms like Spiller and Oop who did buy channels and bought them for quite pretty penny. You have to realize there are things beyond money to gain here.
You sent me an hour and 51-minute long video. Can you give me a timestamp when the predatory allegations come out? Why is this video an hour and a half long, bro? Okay, no one actually put a timestamp. Sick. Okay. Does anyone have a timestamp when the actual predatory allegations come out? Because I'm not saying his points aren't valid. I'm sure they are, but we've already had 45 other YouTubers debunk DogPack's video, so you know, I kind of want to hear about the predatory allegations. I feel like if you put that in the title, that should be the first thing you talk about. No? Like if you're accusing someone of being a predator, that should be the first thing you talk about, not within the hour and 20 minutes, not at the 45-minute time stamp. It should be the first thing you talk about if you want people to actually take you seriously. Listen, I'm all about like the intro and like building it up and shit like that, obviously. But like if you're going to accuse someone of being a predator or put predator in the title, it should be pretty close to the start of the video, not 45 minutes into an hour and a half long video, because then people are just going to get bored and just tune out. So, I mean, he also didn't do any due diligence to timestamp the video himself. So it's like, yo, is he actually, I don't think, did he ever actually accuse him of being a predator, or did he just put it in the title?
Is
How you doing? Should have a seat over in that chair.
Never mind.
Let's start at the most incriminating, disgusting thing he has done. On October 26th, DogPack and Rosanna Pax whatever made a video going through MrBeast's quote-unquote work chats. Within the work chats, they had found CP within them. Alongside that, DogPack had stated in a video 7 days prior that he had access to these chat logs with CP in them. Notice anything yet? Now, I don't know about you, but me personally, if I encountered CP while looking for shit that makes my opponents look bad, the first thing I do is fucking wipe my entire computer, throw that shit into a trash compactor, toss a tiny cube into the bottom of the ocean, and then continuously report the material with 6 phones to the feds looking like SpongeBob until I get a human being on the other end of the line that goes, okay, we'll look into this, and confirms that a real human being will get on the case. Now, that might be a bit exaggerated. I don't have a trash compactor, nor do I have 6 phones, but I think that your average person upon encountering CSAM would immediately report it to the feds and attempt to wipe the material off their own device as soon and as completely as possible. They certainly wouldn't brag about it in response to somebody else, made by somebody else, and I wouldn't make a fucking video where I'm smiling at the CP.
Look at you smiling, bro. Bro, you're like,
The age of consent.
you're like.
Not getting arrested for possession of CP.
Alongside this, the thought unironically complained that her video got demonetized and that she wouldn't be able to make money off it. She complained that she posted CP to YouTube and got demonetized. She's complaining that she isn't able to make money off of CP.
Is this nigga serious?
Also, Jake Weddle tweeted out this, so let's just throw him in jail alongside these 2 other pedos. Only after people finally caught on and
That's why he's calling him a predator. That's why he's calling him a predator. Listen, it was bad. Don't get me wrong. All right. It was bad. But like, they're calling him a predator. He also completely skimmed over the fact that Rosanna said that she reported it to the FBI. Don't get me wrong. It was bad how they treated that. It turned out not to be CP, by the way, guys. It actually wasn't CB or CP. It was a 18-year-old girl. But like the way they handled that video was fucking garbage. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's calling him a predator over that. I don't know if that's worthy of calling someone a fucking predator. I don't know. He has a point. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. That's definitely worth criticism, right? I think that whole video was worth criticism. I did a video talking about it too, and I made it very clear that this is all allegedly and all this stuff. So I talked about it, but like, really? We're calling him a predator because of that. Yeah, is it bad? Sure, but it's not like he's not a predator. He's not into kids. Like, I feel like that's just crazy. Unless I'm wrong and later he proves it even more in this video. But like, if you're gonna put predator in the title, you gotta come out swinging, man. You gotta come out with some crazy shit. You can't just say, well, you know, he had viewed CP in a fucking message log that was apparently MrBeast's message log, and then he made a YouTube video. Yeah, that's bad, right? But he's not a predator. It's not like he like went out of his way to look for it or like fucking. I think that's like insane to say that he's a predator because of it. I don't know. And like, Rosanna did report it to the FBI. Yeah, her bitching about her video got demonetized was fucking stupid. What the fuck are you talking about? You had what you thought was CP in your video. Like, that's bad. But then she did say that she reported it to the FBI. So, and it turned out to not be CP anyways. But like, yeah, if they think it's CP, obviously you got to treat it like such. But I don't know. I think that's just kind of, it's obviously deserves criticism 100%, but I don't think it's worthy of calling him a predator. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I'll watch it for a little bit longer, but.
And realized, hey, wait, these people are posting fucking CP to YouTube. Did DogPack and Rosanna Packs, whatever, have to start covering their asses? And Rosanna, not in the video, but in an external tweet, stated that she would report the material to the FBI. They didn't even fucking think about reporting this shit to the feds until they got shit on. Jesus. One reminder that 7 days before the video aired, DogPack knew about this, had access to the CP, and fucking bragged about having it.
Me and all these other employees put in the work chats is far more inappropriate than anything I ever said. And by the way, I have access to thousands of work chats that have not been leaked yet, and I'm going to start leaking them. And one of them contains alleged CP.
You know, me personally.
Again, that shit's weird, but he's not a predator. I think he like lost the plot in the whole MrBeast downfall shit. You know what I mean? He's not a very stable person in himself, but like, again, if you put predator in the name, you got to come out with better shit than that. Yeah, it's criticism 100%, but like calling him a predator is pretty fucking insane. I don't know about you guys, but that's just my opinion on that.
Personally, I think I take the abuse of children and the spreading of such material a bit more seriously than, oh my god, guys, we finally got him. This time Mr. Beast is finished for real. It's finally over, guys. But I don't know, That's just me. I'm not bitch made. I'm not gonna get charged with distribution of CP and go to jail like DogPack is.
CP.
Only after people started pointing out that DogPack's own ass was on the chopping block did he do the slightest bit of research. And guess what? As it turns out, the CP that they'd put in thumbnails, A/B tested and had on fucking hard drives turned out not to be CP. How much do you want to bet that if DogPack's own ass wasn't on the chopping block, he never would have accepted this as a possibility? Oh wait, there's already evidence of him not accepting counter arguments, as I'll show later, but he's too retarded or willfully ignorant to realize that if he had fucking done what people were saying he should do, report it to the feds, not make a video and wipe it off his hard drive frame one, he wouldn't fucking be in that mess to begin with.
W's in the shot. W's in the shot.
Oh yeah, and by the way, the work chats were actually non-work meme chats that were barely used as actual work chats, being converted a year after being used as a meme chat where most of the evidence was taken from, only to die out after like 4 messages. Also, after this, they tried to lie about different work chats and they got completely BTFO, which Nicholas Diorio proved live on cam, only for the OF thought to have a mental breakdown and start talking about wiki feet for some reason, and then tried summoning Keemstar like teens in a horror movie summoning the slasher. Truly
Embarrassing.
Now, in order to understand the thought process behind posting what DogPack thought was CP to YouTube after having it on your computer for an entire week, driving out to your friend's house to share it with her, doing multiple takes for the video, having it on her hard drive as well, having her edit the video and barely censor the CP, having her do thumbnails with the CP, then having her A/B test the CP thumbnails, probably upload the video multiple times in an attempt to get full monetization for CP, and doing all of this without having the thought of, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. This is massively fucking illegal. Even across your feeble little mind, we need to do a deep analysis into DogPack's past. Because once...
Bro just lost so many points for that. I fucking hate when people do that, when they go right into the mic and like blow my fucking eardrums out for comedic effect. Problem is, things he's saying in this video is good. He's just like not presenting it in a very good way, if you ask me personally. Like, just accusing DogPack of being a predator is kind of crazy. I assumed it was going to be someone who actually has worked with DogPack and was like a minor, or he has been caught messaging minors or something like that. Like, it's bad. Don't get me wrong. What happened in this whole situation, but like, I don't know, man. Predator, by the definition, means that you have attraction for minors. So, I mean,
once you understand it, you're able to understand all his future actions and why he's so fervent and feverish about putting an end to Mr. Beast, to the point where he'd do disgusting sub.
The editing is annoying, not gonna lie. Well, it's like Zoomer editing, right? Like, that's how a lot of these commentary channels try to like stay relevant, is this like whole Zoomer editing, like memes every 2 seconds, loud noises, transitioning. Yeah, it's tough because like he's making some pretty good points, but like, holy fuck, the editing is just mind-blowing.
Human shit like this. Beginning at the beginning of things.
All right, so based on the timestamps here, that's his predatorial allegation. Damn, dude. Whenever I see predators, I just call them EDPs. Yeah, I think everyone kind of does that. Damn. Like, I've already seen all this stuff before, so that's why I'm not really going to watch it, because I've already seen a couple people make videos debunking DogPack's videos, so I've seen it all before already. So I'm just like, the only reason I really watched that was to see the predatorial allegations, because he's the only one who's made them, and of course, it wasn't actually a predatorial allegation. When I see predators, I just call them diaper sniffers Why? I feel like you're giving them too much credit. From what you saw, what would you rate the video? I mean, the information was decent. It seems like he was like the information, but to be fair, like a lot of that information is just from other YouTuber videos. But like overall, the editing was fucking terrible. Like the editing was just too zoomer for me. I mean, some people might enjoy it, but for me, it was just like too much editing, especially when you're talking about kind of a serious topic. When you throw in like zooming and like yelling in the mic, like breaking the mic and stuff, it's just like, I don't know, it's just kind of cringe to me. But also like calling him a predator for just really something really stupid that should not have happened is kind of an insane allegation. Like, I think he was more just really stupid with what he was handling and he didn't know how to handle it properly. I don't think he was like actively getting off on that pitcher, he thought, or he was actively like, you know, like fucking what's his face? That one guy I talked about who was like reacting to CP and stuff on YouTube. Like it's nothing at all from that. Honestly, didn't really enjoy the video. But to be fair, I didn't watch the whole video, so me personally, I'd rather watch someone else who talks about these exact same topics, but not as Zoomer editing and you're blowing my fucking ear out with funny mic noises. I just don't buy it. I see what he's coming from, but the entire argument was flat, stupid choices, being an idiot, but predator. Yeah, it just seemed like it was just kind of like a thing to put in. I don't know if he's trying to make a point with the whole accusing MrBeast of sharing CP, so he's going to accuse him of being a predator. But it's like, that's not, he's not a predator. I don't know what else to say. I mean, he shouldn't be looking at that kind of content. Absolutely not. I feel like if he thought it was CP, they should have immediately sent it to the FBI or did more research. But instead they ran and made a pretty shit video, I'll be honest. But Burn Show, yeah, the Burn Show guy, that guy's a predator, 100%. He also confirmed that he got like a 16-year-old girl pregnant when he was like 22, so... So there's that. But yeah, I mean, I didn't dislike the video. It's just not something I would watch myself, to be honest. If I want to watch someone do a breakdown like this, like obviously an hour and 50 minutes is pretty great, but yeah, not really my thing, this YouTube video. For Zoomer editing, it's pretty interesting having an hour and a half long video. Also, the whatchamacallit, the Dragon Ball Super Saiyan thumbnail 2 or profile pic 2 also loses some aura. Dude, then why isn't he in jail? That's what I'm saying, dude. Well, if we're talking about fucking what's his name? If we're talking about DogPack, it turned out not to be like actual CP. But at the time, they didn't know that, right? So I think it was really irresponsible with how much they're throwing it around and talking about, and even using it to like hint at upcoming fucking videos. I think DogPack's just too fucking insane to like actually go after someone like MrBeast. I think if someone actually came after MrBeast with no skeletons in the closet, I think they could probably pull up some crazy shit. Like if he actually got her pregnant like that in an actual case, that's evidence against him. Find anything again in Florida. Yeah, I don't know. I think I realize that now, but yeah, I don't know why he's not in jail. I think it's because it happened in Mexico or some shit. But yeah, he even like admitted to it in the video. He did a video, and I covered that in my video too. But yeah, also like I was in their Discord, and they were like sharing like CP links and shit like that, and like a couple of them had thumbnails. I didn't really look at them, right? But you can tell what the thumbnails were gonna have in them, right? So it's not like I consume this content, but they did have links, and also I translated a lot of the stuff in their Discord and saw what they were saying because it's obviously like a Spanish-speaking Discord. So I like translated it, and they're like talking about sharing CP. I also showed a couple like of them talking about it in my YouTube video. So like, but I would never show that shit in my YouTube video. You guys know what I mean? Like, that's when you kind of cross a line. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, overall, not really my cup of tea. I would rather watch someone else talk about it. That's not as like boomer editing or Zoomer editing. But I think like at the start, I made a video talking about DogPack, and a lot of it sounded good. But yeah, it a lot of the stuff did get debunked. A lot of the stuff did get talked about and debunked and shit like that. So damn, dude. Also, can we react to the professional greedy streamer video? I mean, is it long? Professional greedy streamer. Who's it by? Is it a thing about wings? Not to mention his Discord members were spreading CP and animal cruelty abuse videos. Yeah, exactly. He had like a whole Reddit, or he had like a whole sub Discord section. Like, so basically, if you guys obviously know Discord, you're terminally online like myself. There's like different little subsections or whatever, and one of them is was like animal abuse videos or whatever the fuck. So can we talk about big booty giddy Latinas? Bro, this is not Twitch, my guy. This is not Twitch. Also, I'm not saying your fucking name. Jesus Christ, man. Love your name. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't think either of them are good. I do really believe that there are some shady stuff that happens in MrBeast Studios, and I do think DogPack exaggerated it straight up lying. Yeah, he lied in a lot of the stuff. He also, like, when you start getting caught covering shit up, it's not a good look, man. I mean, it's pretty long, but it's sectioned. It's the professional. He's a YouTuber. He makes greedy streamer videos. Oh yeah. You say it's not very long. You say it's an hour and 55 minutes long. Oh yeah, there's DPS in the thumbnail, and that one girl who's like, it's $5 a month. You guys can't give me $5 a month. Honestly, pretty based. Pretty based. Greedy versus humble streamer. Why do they have Jinxie as a, or not Jinxie? Just a minx. $5 a month. Okay, I want to see a couple selective streamers. The fact that this, by the way, the fact that this video is an hour and 55 minutes, it means a lot about what goes on. See, this is where it's funny because he's obviously going to bring up how he doesn't ask his viewers for donations. It's going to be me reacting to someone reacting to a video, guys. It's going to be, no, it's going to be you guys
I've seen this
reacting
guy's face before.
with me reacting to this guy reacting to this video. Yeah, that's DPS, bro. How do you not know who DPS is? Anyways.
But I've never actually watched his channel, so I've seen his face in memes and stuff like that. But whenever I talk about greedy YouTubers on streams, you guys brought this guy's brought the most in my streams, and so I looked this guy up and I started watching a bunch of videos. This guy is the king of guilt tripping. Literally, there is so much guilt tripping in this guy's videos. But let's watch. There's a viewer of his gives him a $1 donation and asks him why he asked for donations so much, and he basically goes on like a 10-minute rant about that. But let's watch it here.
Now on the on the tips side of things, our first tipper of the day. All right, this is hilarious. This is going to be a really quick answer. An anonymous dollar tipper. And then, by the way, I should preface the question. I will preface the question by saying this. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, every once in a while, this used to happen on Ask the King, and it still happens on my daily streams. Someone will make a qualifying statement and then ask me a question about it. Like, they'll say, this person said this, what do you think? Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not confirming or denying what this person is about to say. I can't. I don't have time to go fucking what they're saying here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to read the statement. I'm going to react directly to the statement, assuming it's true. If the statement is completely false, then guess what? You can disregard the answer. You'll know my answer if the statement was true, but it's a qualifying question, meaning it has to be true for me to answer truthfully. If it was fake, then
holy fuck, he's a yapper.
Doesn't really mean much.
My God, get to the point.
In fact, how about this? I'm not even going to say the name of the person.
He's already talking a lot of nonsense. He's
Yeah,
just going around in
thank you.
circles.
Holy
what I'm going to say.
Bro's just yapping.
An anonymous tipper asked the following. So-and-so said on stream the other day, it is unfair and disrespectful to put the burden on your fans to pay your bills. He said 95% or more of your revenue should be from sponsorships and ad money and not from direct donations from fans that is never reliable or dependable. It puts the onus on making fans give money for wrong reasons. Do you agree, or do you wish you weren't so dependent on people's generosity? Okay.
The guy who made this donation was 120% right. Is that you should not be guilt tripping your audience. You should not be demanding donations from your audience. They are not responsible for your financial situation. The vast majority of your money should be coming from ad revenue, not from donations. That guy who donated was 100% right. But anyways, let's see what this guy responds with.
So I'm not going to say who he's claiming said it because I don't even know if it's true this person said it or not. Okay. All right. Now, I can come at this from two different directions. I can come at this from a direction of over 10 years ago when I was very popular on YouTube. I made my entire living on ad revenue because I was able to do so. And now I can tell you from today's perspective.
Bro, just answer the fucking question.
Okay? From someone 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
Who made a living solely on ad revenue on YouTube. I was able to do that. That was a great time because you're absolutely right. I didn't have to ask anyone for anything. I literally felt like I was 100% in control of the situation at all moments. I could play any game I wanted. I could do whatever I wanted. The views would come in, the money would come in, and everything was great, right?
Okay, you see exactly where he's going with this right now. He's basically bringing up the argument that I said beforehand. Remember what I said earlier in the video? I said these YouTubers will say, oh, I used to get more views back in the day. I used to get more money from ad revenue.
All right, so what this guy is going to go into and what a DPS is going into is that these guys used to beg, or they used to have sustainability on YouTube, and obviously YouTube is an ever-changing platform. So what happened was DPS obviously lost a lot of his popularity and wasn't getting as much ad revenue, so then he becomes more reliant on people donating to him, right? Okay, just make that very clear. So I need to explain what this guy's about to explain of him explaining what a DPS is about to explain. All right, guys? All right, let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video. It's good I explain that.
Now I don't anymore. My question for him is, if you got so much money back in the day where you were able to make a living and everything was all great and you were getting so much views regardless of whatever game you played, well, my question for you is, what the hell happened to the money? What did you do to the money? Where is the money exactly? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to yell here, but I'm just saying, is what happened to it exactly? Where is this money? Where is it exactly? What did you do with it? Because if you were this popular and you were, you've been on the YouTube for, well over 10 years and you used to make so much money back in the day, well, what did you do with all that money that you made? Remember what I said earlier is I put my money into rental property. So I decided to start up a side business because I wanted to make passive income. I didn't want to be solely dependent on YouTube. And I don't think anybody should be solely dependent on one income. I think that everybody should, always look for other forms of income that they can make. And so my question for, this guy is, what the hell did you do with all the money that you made beforehand? Is now you're, guilt tripping your audience for donations. What did you do with that money? What did you do with it? Why did you not invest that money properly? If you invested that money that you got 10 years ago properly, you could be living very well right
now. I don't know. I think to really boil that part down is just to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? You see it all the time with YouTubers who blow up for a certain amount of time. And then obviously their fame doesn't stick around and now they're fucked because they had expensive living, right? Like they come into fame, they come into some money, and they end up buying a brand new sports car. They end up buying a house. They end up buying a bunch of luxurious shit. Their bills start, like, their living becomes way more expensive because they move, or they, get an expensive car with high insurance. And then their viewership drops off because, they move on, or their audience grows up or something like that. And now they're fucked. Right. And obviously that's no one's fault but the YouTuber. And I agree with the professional here. It's like, if you're smart with your money, invest it, put it in things, right? Like, put it in stocks, not stocks, but like invest it in stuff, put it in some shareholders, put it in, reserved accounts and shit like that, because YouTube is a very unsteady platform. You can blow up one year and be dead broke the next year, right? It's very unforgiving what YouTube does, and the platform's always changing. And if you don't know how to adapt to the change, you're going to get left behind. Right. So yeah, it is depressing when a lot of YouTubers fucking come and like fucking beg for donations, because that's the only way they can make an income, because it does actually put pressure on their fans a lot of the times, because they feel like they are now responsible for if this guy survives or not, which they're not. It was 100% up to fucking Wings to stay good with his money. He put too much eggs in one basket and he dropped the fucking basket, and now he's begging someone else to pick up him eggs again. Yo, W analogy, guys. Listen to the part where he destroys Wings of Redemption. I guarantee that guy puts him in his place. I mean, have you been listening to that for the last 5 minutes though? But okay, I'll continue the video. Don't worry.
Right now, if you invested that money properly, if you knew what you were doing. But no, I'll tell you exactly what he probably did. What he probably did is he started spending the money on cars, started going to expensive restaurants, going to parties, and he blew all that money instead of investing it properly. That's exactly what he did. And now he's guilt tripping his audience and basically saying, oh, I used to make more money back in the day, but what the hell did you do with all the money? And like I said, is if you can't make enough money to support yourself from YouTube, go and get another job. That's it. Go into a physical job. You can download DoorDash or Uber Eats even on your phone, and you can start doing that just to make some extra money there. So literally, there's no excuse on trying to guilt trip your audience and demanding more money from your.
Dude, this segment's 30 minutes long. Where's the part with Wings? Oh, there's the part with Wings.
Entitled, selfish scumbag. Literally, this viewer gave him $500, and he has the nerve to take out his calculator, start counting this down, and says, "Oh, YouTube takes $150. They take 30%. YouTube does take a 30% cut on super chats. That is true, but regardless of that, the guy gave you $500. That's literally how much he sent to you."
This fucking idiot donated $500 to Wings of Redemption. Why? Why? Like, I don't understand the idea of giving money to people aren't going to like it. Like, is that just a weird kink people have, to give money to people who aren't going to actually appreciate that money? And you guys could tell already, two of these guys are already Lolcows, right? So it's there's kind of a trend here. You know what I mean?
He sent you $500, and what your tax rate is not that viewer's responsibility. And also, what YouTube takes as a cut is not that viewer's responsibility. The fact that he's going oh, you don't gave me $500, but now I'm only going to get $273. If somebody donated to me $273, just $273 alone, and then YouTube takes 30% cut, and they take, and then the taxes and everything else like that, is I still am extremely grateful. I'm extremely grateful for anything. $1 donation, $5 donation. I'm extremely grateful for that, because people don't have to donate anything to me. I'm playing a game. I'm doing content for people, and I'm having fun playing a game that I like, responding to questions, and people donate to me. This is like a dream job. It's who wouldn't want to do something like that? So literally, you should be grateful that this person alone gave you $500. The fact that you can just sit there and just insult the guy who gave you $500, you gotta be a real piece of shit to insult somebody after they gave you a $500 donation.
To put this in perspective, 130 times 0.3. So that means $39 comes out of it, right?
Bro, why at the start did I feel like it was like a start to like some sort of inspirational talk? You guys heard that too, right? With like the rising music, and it was like, and he's like, to put this in perspective, you are less, you have less meaning than a summer's ant. Like, you should yourself now. Like, oh my god, maybe I gotta check out a wings stream once in a while.
130 subtract 39. That gives me $91 if I hit my donation goal before taxes. Take taxes out on that, 0.22. $20.02 comes out of that. So 91 subtract $20.02. $70.98 is what I try to live off daily. To put in perspective, that's a tank of gas. To think I'm out here making big money.
You probably don't even drive a lot because of the fact that you're a YouTuber. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't drive a lot. I don't, because I'm primarily, doing stuff on my YouTube channel and, my rental properties. When I need to go over to my rental properties, when something happens, I need to fix something, I'll go over there and I'll fix that and I'll take care of that and drive over and I get groceries and gas. That's about it. I really don't drive anywhere. So sometimes I will, sometimes I won't drive for like 2 weeks. Sometimes, because I just have nowhere to go. I have nothing to do. I'm just working. I work from home and work on my computer. And like I said, I'm very privileged to be in a position like that where I can, go on my computer and I can, create videos for people, awesome content that people like, and I can make a living off of that too. So this guy is not driving around anywhere. But when he's saying like, that, oh, that's enough for like a tank of gas and stuff like that, I will tell you that these guys your viewers like your content. They enjoy your content. And they're donating to you because they want to support you. Are you going to pay for their gas money? Are you going to donate to them? And honestly, I can't imagine how terrible this viewer must feel right now. I can't imagine how horrible he feels. Like, he's probably conflicted. This viewer liked this guy's channel. He liked your content. That's why he gave you a $500 donation, because he really liked your content. And the fact that you proceed to insult him and just say, oh, this is not enough, I need more to get by and stuff like this. It's like, well, what? People are just watching you sit here. You're not even playing the game at the moment. You're just sitting here, and all you're doing is you're just complaining about your money. So what kind of content are you providing at the moment?
That's not crackhead math. YouTube takes 30% of every donation I make. 0.22 is a normal tax rate.
See, I think the professional kind of forgets here, but I think he's doing exactly why they watch Wings content, right? Like, people watch Wings of Redemption because of the way he acts. Or am I missing something? Is this before he became like a massive lolcow? Isn't this the exact reason why people watch his content? It's not for his gaming content, right? It's to watch how he reacts to things and how he, like, him being a lolcow. So isn't this exactly the kind of content they want, though? Like, I understand the point that the professional's trying to make here is obviously like donating money and a streamer reacting this way is kind of conventionally fucked up, right? But in terms of Wings of Redemption, isn't this what they want him to do? Or am I missing something here? Isn't this literally what his viewers want? Is for him to like be an asshole and kind of like complain about shit? Or am I like completely missing the point here? I'm pretty sure that's why people donate to Wings or watch him, is for when he crashes out or when he says something stupid or when they can laugh at him or whatever. Isn't that exactly a lolcow's purpose? Maybe I'll write a book. What's a lolcow's purpose? Would you guys read that shit? I don't know. We'll continue though.
It could actually go up or down, but it's not going to be very much. What I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to say I'm not grateful for him donating $500, but I'm trying.
You are ungrateful, because if you were grateful, you would have been thanking the guy. And literally, did I hear any thank yous? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for giving me that money. Nope, no, you don't hear that. Instead, he just pulls out his calculator like a scumbag, like a jackass, and just starts ranting about how much money he still needs.
What I'm trying to say is that donation by itself can't keep my family afloat, right?
Why is he responsible for keeping your family afloat? You are responsible for that. That whatever financial situation you are in, you are responsible for that. he clicked on your YouTube video, and I'm assuming this guy's playing Skyrim because the music that I hear, I'm pretty sure that's Skyrim in the background. But literally, this guy.
One sec, guys. We got a dono, bros. Got a dono. Joshua Prez with the $2 dono says Wings mentions EVP Rich reviews video. Wait, really? Or should I do like a Wings of Redemption? Guys, $2? Let me do the calculation. So YouTube takes about 50. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the $2 there, bud. Yeah, man. Hold on. Wings mentioned EVP in Rich reviews video. Okay, one sec. Let me look that up. Is this like a recent thing? Or is this like an older thing we're talking about here? Rich review. If you want to send me a link, that'd be awesome. Older topic. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Appreciate the $2 though. Honestly, it's so funny, like the irony of like us watching some dude rip other content creators for how they react to getting donations. Older topic. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, W's for Rich guy or Joshua. W's for Joshua.
Was watching you, and here's the thing: new viewers almost never give that amount of money. New viewers, if somebody's gonna give you that type of donation, that is somebody who has watched you for probably at least a year, for a long time, probably. So usually people that give, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but usually people that give big donations like that have watched that YouTuber for some time. So it's very rare that people will find like a channel that they really like, and then they will give that big of a donation. It's very rare that happens. So this guy has been watching you and supporting you for years to come. And this is probably not his first donation. If he gave you $500, this guy's probably donated way more in the past. He's probably made tons of more smaller donations. So this guy probably in the end ended up giving you thousands of dollars, which helped support you and your family. And instead of thanking the guy and being grateful on the stream, you're just being a scumbag. And if he treats a $500 donation like this, imagine how he treats a $50 donation. He probably, he probably doesn't even acknowledge it. If somebody gives him a $50 donation, he probably doesn't even.
You'll imagine though, right? Imagine like having to heavily rely on people donating for you to like survive. Like that's actually crazy. To be like, oh shit, I only got like $20 dono today. I don't think we're gonna be able to make rent. Get a fucking job then. You know what I mean? I think at that point, like you have no one else to blame but yourself. A lot of people who make money off YouTube do it as a side thing, right? Like most of us, you know, obviously I'm talking from experience, work a normal 9-to-5 job, right? And then they do YouTube on the side. And if they make a bit of money off YouTube, that's sick, right? But I think it's so irresponsible to be like fully devoted to YouTube to the point where you're only able to pay rent because people are giving you donations. That's so incredibly irresponsible. And it just makes it feel like people are paying your rent. It doesn't feel like you're working for that donation. It feels like people are just pitying you and paying your rent for you. Like, dude, like what the fuck, man? Like you're pretty much your audience's bitch at that point, right? Like I don't know, guys. That's just how I feel about the topic. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of like why he does it though, right? Like everyone goes to Wings live streams, so especially back older in the day to watch him crash out like that, right? But I mean, it still doesn't make it any less, fucked up, I guess, to a certain extent. Most of Rich's videos are kind of archived at this point, but it was all about him collabing with EDP, and EDP was putting Wings on blast for some reason. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that a while ago. Yeah, I never really looked into it, but yeah, I know about what you're talking about for sure. Well, I'm trying to grab the link from this. One sec, guys. Every time I go to view the fucking link, it like pops up. Oh, there you go.
People who support me on Patreon withdraw their pledges because they didn't agree with something I said in a video. Creators have access to exit surveys on Patreon where donors can state the topic, and on multiple occasions I've had people say, sometimes in very cruel ways, how they're pulling their support because I've said something that they didn't entirely agree with. These have been people who supported me since the beginning, told me how they admire me and my work, but all it took was one thing for them to change all that. Things that in my and other people's opinions aren't inflammatory, offensive, or without merit. Financial circumstances change, and not everyone can afford a monthly pledge to a content creator. Some people also just stop enjoying your content or don't have the time to watch it, and I do not begrudge them for that. For smaller creators such as myself, Patreon income is extremely important. Not only is it the place where I can earn more than YouTube revenue, but it's far more stable and reliable than it. Even $1 donation is worth more than 1,000 views. It's that valuable. For people to use it as a means to ensure that the content you create caters to their tastes and opinions identically, and to threaten your livelihood if you step out of line, is frankly appalling. If I'm being more frank, holding someone's income hostage is also a form of financial abuse. So if you're one of the people who use that method on me or any other creator, you should know that when you're being explicit about this behavior, you're causing psychological harm to a human being.
This is going to be something I probably repeat several times throughout this video, but I want you to understand, whether if you subscribe today, yesterday, a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, when this was all off my phone, I want you to know that I am incredibly humble and thankful that you've stuck with me for this long. Even when you didn't agree with various videos that I made, even if you had a different opinion, I appreciate that I have entrapped you with my charisma, my good-looking hair, my good-looking skin, my beautiful voice, and it has led you to be indoctrinated by common sense from the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, veterinarian, cafeteria lady with the big double D titties that serves you that slop on Mondays, professional dog walker, Burger King onion ring connoisseur, McDonald's protester, dildo expertise, cliff finder, San Francisco 49er cheerleader, diehard Denver's Broncos fan, and the first black transphobic wizard in the Hogwarts universe, according to Twitter, and sexiest chef known to man, because I do my best, and I'm a human who struggles with a lot on a daily basis, but you will never truly know in a full 100% scope how much this has changed my life, and I'll be forever thankful and grateful. Having said all of that, some of my best videos, at least in my personal opinion, are critiquing stupid people who think that this is nothing but a handout, that everybody is going to get equal opportunity. Spoiler alert, you are not. You are dedicating time, effort, and energy to hopefully become successful in content creation, be successful in streaming. And if you walk into it with the selfish mindset of, oh, everybody deserves to have the same outlook and opinions and reactions and revenue. No, that's not how that works. And for the type of people who sit here and stagnate and somehow think in their minds, whether if they say it out loud, they try to word salad around it and say something like, oh, well, we should all have the same opportunities and this should all be the same. No, it's not. Here's a crash course, free lesson for everybody. If you're going to do this, I would recommend two things. One, don't throw all your eggs into this basket. And two, make sure that when you start, it's to start as a hobby. Don't start thinking as soon as you post any random video, you're instantly going to even get $1. That's not how that works. You're going to have to post videos over a period of time and hopefully get accepted into the partner program. That way you
just joined the stream. Did I miss anything? Hope your day's going well. Nothing really to note. We're just hanging out. We're doing some videos right now, just reacting to some greedy streamers, some little loot goblins that take everything they get for granted, and they always expect to be given handouts. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're reacting to this fine gentleman here. Ray and Leon made a month's worth of videos addressing equally selfish YouTubers like Xander Hall, Jake Doolittle, and others. It's funny how you name two like left-winging grifting people. My channel used to be monetized, but I didn't fully rely on YouTube for income. I went and also got a regular job sometime later. Yeah, it's just unless you're living at home and you don't have to really pay much bills, YouTube is not a reliable source for income. Even if you do make it big as a YouTuber, unless you're pulling millions of views, you still should probably have another job. We've seen that with Jake Doolittle and other content creators who are like poor right now or struggling with money. It's because you put all your eggs in one basket and it failed. So did the professional have a W take? Yeah, I mean, it was a good take. I feel like he didn't really understand Lolcows that well. It was a good take, though. I'd make content more often, but my life is so busy. Streaming is draining. I think anyone who can do it is pretty cool, and they should be grateful they can make an income doing what they love. Yeah, exactly. Like, I enjoy streaming. I'm not gonna like make myself sound like I'm the good guy or anything like that. Like, this is my opportunity to shit on content creators while also pushing myself up. But like, streaming is fine. Like, it's really not that bad. You know, I enjoy it. You know, I got donated already twice, which is fucking insane. W's, guys. But yeah, I just do it because it's fun. You know, and it is true. You could technically make more money off of streaming than you would making content, right? Like, you know, you could make more money off donations than you could making YouTube videos. Like, but at the same time, you can't just heavily rely on that shit, right? Like, I have a job. Most people I know who make content have jobs, or they're like financially stable while they make content. So for small content creators such as myself, Solari with a 100K sub channel, he's a public figure. Yeah, but in the eyes of YouTube, that's still a small channel, right? Like, you're considered a small channel until you get to like 1 million subs. And even then, you're still considered somewhat of a smaller channel. You know, especially compared to the titans on this platform, right? We have channels that have 500 or 50 million subs, 20 million subs, 35 million subs. So yeah, I would consider this guy, like, he's obviously a bigger channel than me, you know, times 100. Right? But he is technically, in terms of YouTube scaling, he is technically a small content creator. But that being said, you know, he still has a voice, right? Like, that's what's important. So I hate EDP. Yep, join the club. You're amongst people who we all hate EDP. Keep that financial abuse shit in mind. Yeah, I know. I kind of did. You guys can't see me because I don't have my face cam on, but I kind of did like a little reaction. I was like, financially abusing people because you're not donating or fucking paying for their Patreon is fucking stupid. You don't put that on your audience. It's not their fault you're not doing well. That is 100% your fault. Right? Like, you have to be already pretty retarded to put yourself in a financial position on YouTube in the first place without being fully sure what you're doing. Like, even if you have a very successful YouTube channel, and obviously people want to quit their 9-to-5s, right? I think everyone wants to quit 9-to-5s and do YouTube full time, right? I would love to do YouTube full time. I think everybody would. It's like the number one thing people want to do nowadays. You know, you could be just lucky enough to even get a few subscribers. So it's like, yeah, I would love to do YouTube full time, but I would never quit a full-time job to hop onto YouTube. I don't make nearly as much as I do with my full-time job, which is to be expected, right? I don't make that much content and I don't expect to make that much money. But, you know, the fact that I even make a little bit of money on the side is fucking cool. Like, I never thought, like, being a kid when I said I wanted to be a YouTuber. But by the way, when I was a kid saying I wanted to be a YouTuber, that's when it was cool. When no one else really wanted to be YouTubers. Obviously, everyone now wants to be a fucking YouTuber. But like, when I was a kid, YouTubers, like, being a YouTuber wasn't that big of a thing, right? But, you know, the fact that I even get paychecks from YouTube is fucking crazy. It's absolutely crazy, bro. This guy's hairline is clapped. Who? The guy in the video? His hairline's fine. This guy's hairline's fine. Better than my fucking hairline. My hairline's fucking all the way in the back of my head. Why do you guys think I keep my hair long? Starting a business is rough, but then making things happen with the money will start to manifest towards you. Yeah, exactly. It's all about a mindset, honestly. Like, start manifesting shit. I think manifesting is one of the strongest things you can do. Like, it's one of the strongest things your brain can do. People said I'm big, but I have 2K subs. I still say I'm small. Yeah, I mean, or 21K subs. Yeah, usually you're small until you hit 1 million. I mean, everyone's going to call you a small content creator until you hit that big 1 mil. Even like 100,000 subscribers is insane. Even 50,000 subscribers is fucking insane. He literally goes on some unhinged meltdown over 20 Patreon members reacting to their memberships. Really? All right, I'm assuming that's later in this video. EDPs, you guys donate cupcake to my stream. I'll give you guys a link to Gooner page. Jesus Christ. It looks like you've been in an EDP stream recently, it seems. That's literally what EDP does, though. He like begs for donations. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a video of people like criticizing EDP's live streams. I was going to, but then he took it down. I literally got right at the end of his stream, and then Anushi like took one video of it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually make any content on it. EDP hairline solving. Yeah, his hairline's gone, bro. I started making content because of Tobuscus. The first YouTube video I ever saw was his Witch House gameplay, and I got into with the some game. Yeah. I think a big reason why I wanted to be a YouTuber as a kid is just because of like Minecraft survival, like Uberhaxter Nova. PewDiePie was a big inspiration for why I even started making content in the first place. Like I used to have a YouTube channel when I was like 13 or 12. You guys are never going to find it. Don't even fucking try. But yeah, I had a YouTube channel with my friend and we used to just play video games. We used to just like, I think I've told the story before, but like we used to just tape my iPod to a stand and we used to just film ourselves playing video games. And like I kept doing I kept doing the fucking cringe PewDiePie shit. Like it's a little cringy now looking back at PewDiePie's content, but like at the time I was like, what's going on, everybody? It's me, PewDiePie. And I'm like, dude, this is so fucking cringe now. Like if I ever see that video, I'm actually going to delete myself. Cause like, holy shit, man. But I mean, like we all start somewhere, right? We all start somewhere. So, Larry is one who caused it. He told viewers to question their parasocial relationships with YouTubers. Yeah. I think parasocial relationships have to be heavily addressed in a lot of communities. Every job EDP works, the internet finds his job and makes sure he gets fired. I mean, what does he expect though? You know what I mean? Like, I think the employer should know who they're hiring. I feel like he doesn't tell them because technically he doesn't have a criminal record. So like, I feel like employers should know the kind of person they're hiring, right? Continue watching. Excuse me. Who the fuck do you think you are, Mr. Gamer? Continue watching. Anyways, let's continue watching.
You could actually monetize videos, and then maybe depending on the threshold you have in your Google AdSense, you make money from it a month later. This is not a 9-to-5 job. This is basically a gamble, a significant gamble. A lot of people take. Some of them don't realize that, and even in the course of time, still don't realize that. Introducing White E-Beggar, who has made 2 videos around some topics about content creation and why it sucks. And I'ma just spoil it for everybody who would even bother to wonder what this man said in full detail. It's a lot of fucking bait to get you to just pay attention to him and also give him money. Spoiler, if you were somebody who knows who this is and you used to give him money via a direct donation or specifically a Patreon, guess what? If you stop doing it after he pointed out that people have parasocial.
Eve to me is
Yo,
basically
fucking
free.
L YouTube,
It's a
bro.
giant open universe where
social relationships between content creator and themselves, and you took your money from that, you have now committed abuse. What type of abuse, Leon? Financial abuse, because you see, a dumbass who's a narcissist who doesn't know how to money manage at all will seemingly think that you could be guilt tripped into giving him more money because how dare you abuse him in such a way? This causes him stress. He only records a video once a month and makes sure that everybody sees it once a month, and he's suddenly surprised that he's not getting a lot of money. Newsflash, it would behoove you if you're somebody who's dedicated to a little bit of grind, especially when you're like this person and you have no extra job. This is coming from his own style of explaining it. This is all he got as compared to having a wife who's busting her ass with a medical degree. You have all the time in the...
Yo, I'm sorry, but this fucking pisses me off. All right? If you decide to throw all your eggs into YouTube and you're making content and you feel like you're not making enough money and you're only posting 1 video a fucking month, shut the fuck up. Okay? You are home all the time. You have no job. if you're like doing YouTube full time, you should be putting in 40 hours a week doing content, right? Especially to have the goal, dude, especially to have the goal to bitch online and be like, guys, I'm not making enough money here. Guys, you're slacking. Motherfucker, you're posting one video a fucking month. What are you talking about? If you're having financial problems, that's 100% on you. If you're a fucking full-time YouTuber and you're struggling for money, you should be posting every single fucking day. You should be posting content that you don't even enjoy because you have to live off of it. You know what I mean? Like that. Jake Doolittle did the exact same argument where he's like, guys, I'm not making enough money off my channel, but there's nothing to talk about. You find shit to talk about. Okay, there should be no reason why you're not posting every single day as a full-time YouTuber who is bitching about money. Obviously, if you're a full-time YouTuber and you're making quite a lot of money, you probably don't have to post every day, right? You probably could if you really want to because it's fun, but like you probably don't have to. But if you're bitching online about not making enough money to your Patreons and people who are watching you, you should be posting more than once a month. That's just fucking grifting. That's you just being a fucking lazy fucker who's trying to put all the financial responsibility on other people. Like post every single fucking day or every other day. You know what I mean? Because like you can't bitch about not having enough money. It's like people who don't work that much, who barely go into work and call in sick all the time, being like, I'm not getting enough paychecks. Motherfucker, then start showing up. Go to work. God, sorry about that rant, but yeah, that fucking pisses me off. Like that's such an annoying excuse some content creators come up with. Like, oh, I don't have enough money. Fucking upload more then, dipshit. Stream more. Be more involved with your fucking community.
The world to do research and pump up content all throughout an entire month, yet you choose to sit there in a pretend suit while I'm willing to bet you're in your fucking underwear. And the level of guilt trip to get people to pay attention to him is laughable when I find another video where he's detailing why content creation sucks unless you're a large YouTuber. Spoiler alert, this guy has 100,000 plus subscribers. So he is, by definition, big YouTuber. But he explains it by saying, oh, you were supposed to believe that because you got this check mark and because you got all these numbers and because you got this play button, all of a sudden you're going to make it forever. No, you have to be consistent. You have to feed the beast that is the algorithm. Yes, you could post whatever you want. Be engaging. Be a little bit different from the next person who's doing the same thing. Be something people want to constantly come back to and say, I wonder if this person has uploaded at this time or this day. I wonder what new thing this person could talk about in their witty manner. That's what I do, and it worked to fucking succession. I'm at 200 and I believe 80,000 subscribers. Thank you all for that. I want to get to 300,000. I want to get to 500,000. I want to see what 1 million looks like lathered upon my body. And I believe with the dedication I have and the charisma I have, I'll get there. And guess what? As thankful as I am back then, as thankful as I am now, I'll be even more thankful when I get to that point. All it takes is a little bit of consistency, a little bit more effort, and more engaging things that I could call stupid and get you to subscribe to the channel after I've indoctrinated you with all my charisma. Mwah! Just that simple and easy. If there was one thing I could even give a little bit of credence to in terms of, okay, this was a great idea, it was when he brought up how more people need to start shouting out other YouTubers. Specifically, the big YouTubers need to start shouting out the smaller YouTubers because, oh, you have all this privilege and power. You need to dedicate time to all of us. And while I did say I could kind of agree with that, the feather in the cap or the monkey wrench in the plan is, what if this is somebody that the big YouTuber doesn't like, where they say things that they don't believe in? Do you just want a handout because you're a small YouTuber? You're fucking delusional.
The thing is, though, like, as a smaller content creator, you cannot rely on bigger content creators to blow you up. It's not their responsibility to blow you up, right? I think, obviously, if a content creator reacts to your content, they should shout you out 100%, right? If someone reacts to your content, they should be plugging you. They should be shouting you out, especially if it's a big content creator. But you shouldn't expect bigger content creators to try to carry your career, right? Just assume when you go onto YouTube, it's your game right now. It's your platform. It's your effort to try to become big. And then obviously a big part of that is by collabing with other YouTubers, making friends, building a community. But like, it's not up to these bigger content creators to boost you up, right? Why should they care about a smaller content creator? You're still competition to them. Even if you're a smaller content creator, you're competition. And even he brings up, what if they just don't like these smaller content creators, which is true. Right? So I don't really like that argument because it's like it's not up to bigger content creators to make you relevant or blow your career up. It's 100% up to you. You are pushing the responsibility on other people. You just do what you love and do it consistently, and you might have a chance. There's a chance that you will get a opportunity to blow up. You know what I mean? This is the guy's YouTube channel. Oh shit, I just clicked it. This guy. This is the guy we're watching. Ruined Leon. Honestly, pretty W video so far. Pretty fucking W video.
I've also had long-term supporters and people who support me on Patreon withdraw their pledges because they didn't agree with something I said in a video.
Yo, where are we at?
Full voice, and it has led you to be indoctrinated by common sense from the Dr. Professor. This has changed my life, and I will be forever thankful and grateful. Having said all that, some of my best videos, at least in my personal opinion, are critiquing stupid people who think that this is nothing. Partner program. That way you could actually monetize videos, and then maybe, depending on the threat, who has made 2 videos around some topics about content creation and why it sucks. And I'ma just spoil it for everybody who would even bother to wonder what this man said in full detail. It's a lot of fucking bait to get you to just pay attention to him and also give him money. Spoiler, if you were somebody who knows who this is and you used to give him money via a direct donation or specifically a Patreon, guess what? If you stop doing it after he pointed out that people have parasocial relationships between content creator and themselves, and you took your money from that, you have now committed abuse. What type of abuse, Leon? Financial abuse, because you see, a dumbass who's a narcissist who doesn't know how to money manage at all will seemingly think that you could be guilt tripped into giving him more money because how dare you abuse him in such a way? This causes him stress. He only records a video once a month and makes sure that everybody sees it once a month, and he's suddenly surprised that he's not getting a lot of money. Newsflash, it would behoove you if you're somebody who's dedicated. This is somebody that the big YouTuber doesn't like, or they say things that they don't believe in. Do you just want a handout because you're a small YouTuber? You're fucking delusional. And to consider that you don't really put too much effort into your channel. Why is somebody who's bigger supposed to say, hey, go support this person who only uploads once every 6 months? That makes no goddamn sense. Now, personally, I have shouted out several individuals. These are my friends. These are people I'm cordial with. These are people I will probably slap in the face one day. Just casually, because that's the type of friend I am. And you know what? Why not you right now, suspecting viewer, hear from these people and what they have to say about scrawny e-begging white guy?
Solari, I'm just going to be completely honest with you here. The fact that you're trying to do some sort of like communism style approach to YouTube content creation, larger YouTubers don't have an obligation to do anything for smaller content creators, because you want to know how they got to where they are. They put in the work. They knew and understood the algorithm needs constant uploads, constant consistency. While you take a month in between every single one of your uploads with the most minimal work imaginable. You also complaining about Patreon subscribers and being and feeling entitled to that money because you just won't take the sacrifice to work either at another job or try a different venture, or heck, maybe even making a second channel for smaller dedicated work so you can offset your income, makes no sense to me. You are nothing more than an entitled child that demands what he thinks he deserves. You don't deserve anything if you act like that.
This guy has got to be God's biggest mistake he's ever made. I just listened to this moron cry real tears for an hour about making a YouTube video. Like, Jesus Christ. This poor me video starts out with him speaking on how YouTube gave him sinus pressure and a ringing in his ears constantly. Apparently, making videos on the platform has the same effect as like a flashbang going off in front of you. Bruh, if making YouTube videos is causing you physical discomfort, go get another job. Nobody put a gun to your head and made you make videos. Go get a job in retail. I don't know what else to tell you. Your videos aren't curing cancer. They're not helping the world's problems. You're just yapping on the internet like the rest of us. Trust me, the platform will be operational with you gone. We'll be fine. You won't be missed. To be honest, I kind of wish the ringing continued. I didn't have to watch this video and hear how unfair it is that big creators make money off of Patreon and have grown their business so they can offload some of the work to other people to create the content. Like, this is such a foreign concept. If a business grows, you usually have employees. I don't expect H-Bomber Guy to still be sitting at home by himself making 3-hour-long videos with no help whatsoever. This whole video is just straight up jealousy. That's it. This dude actually said people with big channels that have Patreons are ruining the platform for others. How? Regardless of how many patrons he has, those same people could potentially support yours as well. I don't know why you think they're locked into one creator if they support him. As long as the content is good, which judging by what I just saw, you should be lucky you have anybody, the people will support you. You should be lucky that you have anybody supporting you. It is not a guarantee in this business. Oh, don't get me started with this whole point that he had that's so unfair that other big creators can make whatever kind of content they want and their audience will support and watch, but he can't do it. He has to stick to subjects even if he doesn't want to talk about them because his audience won't let him talk about whatever he wants. This is still a grown man we're speaking about. I just have to remind you, all right? I know this sounds like a little kid that didn't get the same action figure Tommy got on Christmas and is now throwing a temper tantrum. This is a whole grown man that is crying about another person on the internet. Maybe the reason why your audience doesn't want you to deviate from the kind of content you're making now is because they'll know that they'll have to hear about this guy speak about which video game character will have the best gay sex. Oh, you think I'm kidding?
Or a 4-hour deep dive on which Final Fantasy XIV characters are tops and bottoms. Oh, and just to give you a taste, if you're wondering, Xenos' entire story arc is about him figuring out that he's a bottom. Oh, and Sadu is the biggest top in the game. No question about it.
Filthy. How about this? Just be glad you've grown your channel to over 100K subs with decent viewership for only posting about once a month. Hearing you cry over not having enough time to work on videos just turns normal 9-to-5 people away. Just keep it to yourself next time. Nobody wants to hear it. How about just work harder? Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Don't wait for a handout from a bigger creator. Stop crying about not getting shout outs from their timelines. Just work. If the content is good, the people will watch and they will support. And oh yeah, one more thing.
Some people who have a deeper parasocial relationship with these large creators might be tempted to jump to their defense and possibly claim that this is just jealousy speaking. This is far, far greater than me. Similarly, with smaller creators, if we're to promote ideas of equality and fair distribution, then that should also involve ensuring that everyone's voice is heard equally. This especially rings true for creators from marginalized groups which are in dire need of support and recognition.
Being a minority isn't the problem. You just suck.
I'm gonna need y'all to understand. Much like a couple months ago when that dumbass woman dragged her entire family to Texas so that she could be a content creator because she believed that doing content in the comfort of her own home made no sense and moving state to state made the most sense. This is a gamble. And while you think, based on what you've seen from a lot of people who like to flaunt their riches, it's still a gamble. And they don't tell you that a lot of time, unless they get sponsors for every single video, they're getting paid once a month. Some individuals finance everything that they fucking own in front of you, and they like to pretend that they bought it all paid in full. I'm gonna need y'all to actually, if you're dedicated to it, if you want to be a content creator, guess what? The guy with 2 arms, occasionally 4 eyes, and sexy skin is saying he believes in you. He's gonna tell you straight up, move like you got some goddamn sense. Move like you actually are trying to game plan the next couple years of your life. Whether if you're in your early 20s, late 30s, in your 40s, it don't matter. move like you got some sense. Don't drop everything to be a content creator. Continue working your retail job. I don't care if it's fast food. I don't care if you Ubering. I don't care if you work at Walmart. Continue working that job. And when you have the time, because trust me, anybody who doesn't have a job and you got a month to produce one video, I guarantee you got a lot of fucking time. And I'm not buying any of that bullshit you try to sell me of, oh my God, my life is just so busy. No, it ain't. You ain't got no job. You got more time. And don't throw in school either. And once you do that, start building more of a foundation and trying to figure out where you could get better in all of your content, whether if you're talking about stupid shit, whether you're talking about politics, whether you're talking about gaming, whether if you're doing game streams, figure out where you want to get better. And then over time, start to upgrade your shit. Start to be somebody who lets out all their personality so that they can look at you and say, oh, well, that guy is kind of relatable. I like that guy. I'm going to follow. I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to gift a follow. I'm going to gift a sub and all that. That way, over time, you could have a little bit of success as a content creator. And then maybe, say it one more time, maybe if you reach a point where you're making more money here than you're doing there, I would say pull back hours there and dedicate more hours there. Don't fully quit a job, because guess what? That money you get from content creation, it may look tempting at first, but it could dwindle down ever so slightly or drastically. A lot of the effort you put in. I have a Twitch channel. I have a live stream channel. I have a cooking channel, and I want to dedicate more time to those because let's be honest, I'm having a lot of fun on all these channels. I really like the fact that it's growing slowly and steadily, and I'm improving in certain areas. These are fun for me. This is exciting because content creation is fun. Yes, it's a job to some people, but it can be a job and also be fun. But here's what I'm gonna need y'all to do or never do, and we're gonna wrap this video up. Never be like this motherfucker. Never be at a point where you feel so entitled to everybody's fucking money. Never feel as though you have reached a point where you could start guilt tripping people for their money. Never be a person who's so dedicated to the grind, even though you're lazy as fuck with boring ass content, a mundane voice, and you somehow fucking think voice acting classes are gonna benefit you in any way. Spoiler alert, it's fucking not. You should be ashamed of yourself. These people are failures by every sense of the metric, and they don't know how to improve. All they know how to do is bitch, moan, groan, and bitch again. Hi. Originally, I was going to end this video being a little bit more kind, a little bit less harsh, and a little bit more snarky. But as I'm sitting here, I see something come across my social media feed, and it reinforces every belief I have about anybody who agrees with this stupid cuck motherfucker and all the excuses that you come up with as to why you're not getting off your fucking ass and doing anything that will be a benefit to your fucking life.
This is the first time I'm coming across your FYP. My name is Penelope, and today marks 11 months of me creating content on TikTok. I make content about all the things because what's the fun in just one? And I'm a wheelchair-using native New Yorker with cerebral palsy, a proud sister, writer, adaptive athlete, future physicist, occasional comedian, and a whole bunch of other things. I also use my platform to document me living, thriving, and surviving in community and building community by doing so. And I'm gonna take you through what I was able to do in month 11 of content creation. We were able to raise over 4,419 pennies for my friend who is currently unhoused and my mama Teresa to pay off her electricity bill. I shared more of my written work with you, and I shared more poetry. I also got through my first month without my beloved Miss V. We got to see Teresa participate in the New York City Marathon. I got a whole bunch of adaptive fines from my registry, as well as cash gift fund contributions, which allowed me to buy a new wheelchair charger. Speaking of my registry, I just got my podcast mic today. Thank you for the person that bought that. Podcast money is on her way. My following in month 11 grew by 10,000, and I went to the gym a lot.
Somebody with Bell's palsy and who is wheelchair bound, and someone who would be written off by a lot of fucking society is doing better than motherfuckers who are not in a wheelchair and who do not have Bell's palsy. You could bitch about your PTSD, about how you're working a 9 to 5, and that's just gonna make me think you're a fucking joke. And when you sit here and you make all these fucking bitch ass excuses as to why you're too fucking scared to do content, as to why you can't fucking get it off the ground, as to why everybody should be getting a fair shake, I'm reminded that there are people out there who are less fortunate than me, less fortunate than you, who are more unlucky than you and I, doing better than you. So let's cut the fucking excuses. Let's cut the fucking games. Let's cut the fucking peddled fucking narratives about how you can't do something better than the next person. You fucking suck, and your excuses are piss. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Damn, dude. What do you guys think of the video? What do you guys think? I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, W Penny, bro. So when you see people like Penny, who are clearly at a disadvantage in life in terms of what they can and cannot do and like the outreach they can have, when you see someone out there putting the work and having no excuses and just doing shit and making shit work, and then you see some fucking like little shit asshole on the internet coming up with every excuse in the world and begging you for money and making you feel bad if you don't give them money, it really puts in perspective how pathetic a lot of people are, bro. It really does. No, like genuinely, it does put in perspective how pathetic a lot of people are. Like you see someone who's clearly at a disadvantage in life and like are trying to make shit work, right? And it's like you have someone else who already has 100,000 subscribers begging for money. Like it's just fucking pathetic, bro. It really is pathetic. It's pathetic as fuck. Anyways, yeah, W video, guys. W video. God, what a pathetic little man. Jesus. Good video, though. Good video. You probably have an example of pathetic people are. Oh, absolutely, dude. Most people would have just fucked off the internet when that shit happened. Most people who were in EDP's position would have just fucking disappeared. But no, he didn't. He's still back and still pumping out content. I haven't seen. Has he made anything like fucking recent? You guys know if he's made anything like actually recent that isn't fucking Super Bowl related? Just give me a second. I'm just checking out EDP's YouTube channel right now. No, he hasn't posted in 2 days. Sending a message the first snap. I'm assuming this is football, right? He better not be talking about Snapchat. Okay, he's just ranting about football. Dude, his content has been so fucking shit, bro. EDP is weird. He's got problems, yeah. I mean, he's got a lot of problems, bro. A lot of very, very, very obvious problems. Little Snapchat. He's gone undiagnosed, yeah. I mean, I think in Mike Clem's documentary, it dives a little bit more into his, like, psyche. Because, yeah, the guy's fucking insane. The fact that he's fallen for things so many times, bro. So thoughts on, I mean... dude, it's pathetic seeing people like that, man. It really is. I mean, anyone who e-bags automatically pisses me off. It doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter who they are. If you're e-bagging and you're making people feel bad for not, like, supporting you, it's like, dude, get off the fucking internet, right? That's not why YouTube was created in the first place. That's not what content creators stand for. So, yeah, well, it makes better content for people like me, right? Like, there's got to be people like him so I can make content. So you got to kind of think of it like that way, right? What mental disorder do you think EDP has? I'm not sure. I'm not like a psychiatrist or anything, but I mean, obviously there's probably some childhood trauma. probably some sort of like need to have, like he has some sort of attention disorder. Like he needs attention constantly. Not to mention his stutter. Like he probably has a few different wires crossed and fucking looped and shit. And this cat is trying to eat my wires again. Yeah, good morning. Did you wake up from your nap? Fucking immediately causes chaos. Dude, honestly, if I ever become big on YouTube and then lose it all, I guarantee you I will get a 9 to 5 job before I ever beg for money. Such a I want to show you guys a clip. Don't. I want to show you guys a real quick clip here to really show you guys this shit, okay?
With the experience that you already have.
Yeah. YouTube was a lot easier for me because I got to set my own hours. I don't know if I can work where I'm supposed to clock in at 9 and check out at 5 every day. So today we're going to go see a headhunter to see if there's anything out there that would work for me. And I don't want to hit it. What is it with me and my leg today? I rolled my ankle on the way out the door. May as well go on a pair of crutches. That sends the right message. Hi, I'm easily injured. Put me on your workforce. Hi.
Hi, Stephen.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Dawn.
Dawn, I'm Boogie or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Honestly, probably Steve. Let's go with Steve.
Okay, Steve. No problem. Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. Around 2000, I washed dishes in a Mexican restaurant, but the owner of that business has been deported.
So all that's
So-
fine, and it's fine to be self-employed. So tell me a little bit about your current self-employment. Like, what is your most current experience? What do you do?
So I've been making online video for about 17 years. I was one of the original YouTubers to really kind of blow up. And my entire shtick has been about pretending to get angry about video games. I do a character voice like this. You sons of bitches, I can't believe you ruined Diablo 3. This is my favorite game, you know. And the kids liked it. And then I got married. Then I got a divorce 5 years later. And I kind of completely and utterly lost my mind. I also got bariatric surgery, so I lost my major coping mechanism, which is food. And now I kind of need to transition into honestly anything, because I'll likely lose my house in the next 6 months if I don't find gainful employment.
Are you currently doing any YouTube stuff? Is that still
Yes,
something you're
that is
doing
still-
and you're
I
going to
do mostly
continue to do
commentary.
it?
Yeah, I mostly do commentary videos now. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile, but that could be an issue for employers that would research me. So if we can find someone who won't Google me, that would be good.
Well, that's difficult. I mean, I can't submit your resume to a client and then request that they don't Google.
And then physically, I'm easily injured. Like I injured myself coming here today. I twisted my ankle. And then my work ethic is not
I would hire this
great
guy.
because of the depression and stuff.
His chances are here of getting employment in the next 3 months.
I think there was a part, I don't know if it's in this clip, where he said he's like, I used to be a YouTuber. No way I'm doing a 9 to 5 now. Like he was like, I used to be a big YouTuber. I'm not fucking doing a peasant 9 to 5. Like These YouTubers love bitching about their job, but as soon as they're hit with the reality of, oh shit, a 9 to 5 working under someone else, not being able to sleep in till noon every day, having to actually appease customers and get off your ass every single day to go make money, they're like, yeah, I think I'm just going to keep making content. Like, everyone loves to bitch until they get pushed into a certain perspective, right? Is that the interview where he self-sabotaged? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was from the Mike Lum documentary where he literally said, he's like, yeah, I might be a pedophile. And yeah. Fucking boogeyman. What a sad piece of shit. That's at the very end. He decides, I'm going to make more content. He calls Mike and says, I'm not doing a 9 to 5. Yeah. It's like at the very end of the clip, he literally says that. He's like, I'm not doing a 9 to 5. It's like, bruh, you don't really have the fucking choice. Well, he did. He ended up going on Lolcow Live after the documentary, so I guess he did have a choice. But you know, a lot of YouTubers, if they're given the choice, they're not going to go back to a 9 to 5. They're not going to. They think that's peasants' work. Which, I mean, it's understandable. YouTube is so much easier. YouTube's so much better. Imagine being able to sleep until fucking noon, make like 2 videos a week, and be able to pay off all your bills and still be like very handsomely paid by YouTube. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? But then they do dumb shit like Boogie fell off. Boogie's one of those YouTubers that fell off. If it wasn't for Lolcow Live, he probably would have had to go find a regular job. But he got saved by Keemstar. Creamy, creamy. Here's a re-upload of his e-begging. Who? Oh, is this for like a separate thing you guys are talking about? Oh, Brad. Boogie2988 could literally be a janitor. I don't think he could be anything. He literally has no life skills. I hate when tutors claim it's harder than a 9 to 5. Yeah, it's just that's the biggest rage baiting thing though ever. Like that's been a rage baited thing for years. In no way will streaming ever be harder than a 9 to 5. Like at all. Brad also initially stole over $400 from editors. Yeah, I've heard about this drummer. Yeah, Brad's music. Yeah. This guy's a lolcow in his own right? Like Brad's music. Like he's been called out a few times. He was called out by I think Turkey Tom and shit. He went into rehab, didn't he though? At least that's what I thought. I thought he went to like rehab. All right, hold on. We'll play this clip. It's not very long. Why is he listening to? Okay. Oh, it's just popular mons. What the fuck?
What is up, guys? Bradley here of Brad Taste in Music Enterprises. And I, of course, am talking to you about the most recent video, which I just removed off my channel, which was reacting to the new Maury Calliope album. I was very proud of this video. I thought it was fantastic. But I removed the video because the person in the video, let's just say, was really hurting my mental health and like viciously. So I figured no more of that shit. So yeah, it's a great video, but let me just put it like this. I need to stop making friends online. So what's going to happen now is there's going to be a lot less chat interaction. But I love music. I just really hate that I am like super.
Dude, this is like such a small little detail, but why is he doing the Joker thing, bro? He keeps like licking his lips and going, you see, my father was a fiend and a drunk. and I listened to the newest Nicki Minaj song, and I've never jorked my meat that much before. Dude, chill with the mouth movements. He's got like cocaine mouth. What the fuck is this?
Or mentally ill, and and anyone has access to the ability to talk to me. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask help from you guys. Financial help, like actual financial help right now. You can add super request things to the bottom. I can also link my PayPal. But right now, I need enough money to support my family, and basically, I need enough money to last about a month, right? So in total, maybe about 10 grand with my family and moving and closing off leases. Yeah. Like that's like the minimum.
This dude just casually asked his fan base for $10,000, bro. He starts the video off with saying, yeah, I had to delete a video because someone hurt my mental health, which, by the way, you shouldn't be on the internet then, right? I feel like if you have mental health issues, you should not be on the internet, especially if just someone's comments are like pushing your mental health that bad. I think you should not be on the internet. But then to segue it and be like, yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm going to need 10 grand for the next month. Yeah, that should be good. Small loan of 10 grand. Actually, it's not even a loan. I just got to take your guys' money. Yeah, I need 10 grand to support my family. And if you guys don't give me the 10 grand, you essentially don't care about my family. Like, what the fuck? No wonder this guy's like the Lolcow of the music industry, or at least the music review industry. This guy's a fucking joke.
Minimum, right? What I'm doing right now is I'm figuring out a system with, and again, I don't want to name any people who I'm working with in case, like, because again, like my name, people are just saying horrible shit. But working with good people, and we're basically going to be making everything a lot cleaner. The live stream, totally revamped, just visually, so it's going to look a lot more professional. Chat is, I plan on not interacting with any chat because, honest to God, like, fuck that. I want to listen to music. I'm so fucking sick of anyone being able to talk to me. Like actually, just imagine that. Just imagine anyone in the world being able to say anything to you at any point, and you have to just sit there and accept that. Like, fuck that.
Imagine e-begging for your audience to give you $10,000. Accept that. Accept that as a fact that someone is right here e-begging, asking people for $10,000 of money after literally saying he's not going to be doing any like interactions anymore. Imagine telling your audience, yeah, I'm not going to interact with you guys anymore, which is a big part of building your community and becoming a successful YouTuber. However, I do expect you guys to fund my next month, which is around the sum of about $10,000. Like, what? And by the way, not interacting with your chat is a good way to kill your channel. Like, people like interactions, right? Obviously. People like interacting, not to the parasocial aspect of it, right? Like, you shouldn't be talking to every single person that you come across. I think that's fucking ludicrous. That's some fucking what's his face? Yandere Dev shit, right? Yandere Dev's like, yeah, I gotta do like 80% communication. It's like, no, you don't need to do that much talking, but you should probably interact with your chat when you're streaming. Like, that's a pretty important part about being a successful streamer. They tell you that in all the fucking YouTube videos, like how to become a professional streamer. Like, they tell you it in all the videos. And if your mental health is so bad where you can't talk to your chat anymore, get off the fucking internet. You clearly need to go get mental health. Right? And I'm assuming that he gets a lot of shit talkers in his chat, right? Because he's a pretty big lolcow within like the music industry or the music, grading industry. Like, he's pretty big lolcow. But then, like, realize that you're a lolcow and just stop making content in general and just go get a regular job then if it's irritating you that bad. Instead of just being like, yeah, guys, I need 10 grand. Thank you so much, guys, for the $10,000. Like, don't get me wrong. I think, like, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. I think, like, if you actually are, like, losing your house or, you're suffering really bad for food and stuff like that, I'm not going to like go after you if you decide to make a post saying, hey guys, kind of struggling here financially. And if you have a couple people who are willing to donate to you, that's cool, right? It's not like you're trying to guilt trip them. If it's a case of like, yeah, I'm actually going homeless, I would request some help here. I lost my job. It all depends on the situation. I think that's okay. But then to just randomly ask your fans for $10,000 because you're dealing with mental health issues and you want that to support your family, what the fuck are you going on about? Yeah, honestly, I don't donate to people out of my own pocket. Like if I do like a creator, I'm going to support them by watching their content, liking their content, and boost them. Exactly. Like that's all you really have to do. Honestly, you don't even have to do that. If you like the content, watch the content. But he's the pussified version of Anthony Fantano. Yeah, but at least Anthony Fantano is like an actual somewhat decent music reviewer. Like I don't watch his content that much. I know he has some bad takes, but you know, he actually knows his shit. 100%. I don't like joining big streams because the content creator basically never looks at chat and response. Might as well be talking to all. Exactly. That's kind of the one thing smaller creators like myself and other people have over the bigger content creators is we actually are able to interact with our fans, or I wouldn't say fans, but we're allowed to interact with people who are chatting, and we're allowed to interact with the people who are watching. So it makes for a more like cozy streaming experience versus like hopping in a queso stream, which by the way, I love queso, but like, you know what I mean? It feels like you guys are more like, you feel like you guys are more getting attention paid to you if you're reading chat a lot, right? I think that's important for smaller streamers. Like a lot of streamers who don't talk or don't interact with the chat don't really get many viewers. His own girlfriend, his own fucking girlfriend stepped in and said, "You're not going to turn Brad into a lolcow." Really? He's already a fucking lolcow. He undeeded retardation fanned the flames. Yeah. This guy obviously, like, I can tell you right now, this guy seems very mentally unwell. You can tell by his demeanor and how he's talking and, you know, the way he looks. Like, this guy kind of looks like shit, not going to lie. Like, the bags are pretty bad. You can tell that this guy is, in fact, mentally unwell. He needs to go to some sort of therapy or get off the internet because, like, you can tell in this video that he's mentally unwell. Honestly, Anushi, that was a great take. Yeah, facts. I mean, Professional does, and he a very big streamer. He gets like 400 people in his stream, his dreams. Ooh. His streams, and he still takes the time to try and read some of the comments in the streams. So I understand bigger content creators can't read every comment. That's fucking ludicrous. But like you definitely get a lot more interaction in these smaller streams, right? And a lot of people like that interaction, right? They like being heard. They like knowing that you're there and you're talking. Like I'm not saying I'm a therapist. You guys shouldn't rely on me to sit here and be that therapist for you, but I can entertain you guys. And that's what I'm trying to do, right? Like that's the whole point. So Brad openly admitted he chronically smokes weed. I mean, I'm not going to confirm that, but he definitely does look like someone who needs something to rely on. They not like us. They not like us. What? It'll fuck them up. Amongst other hard substance drugs. Yeah, I heard. I watched Turkey Tom's video about this a while ago, and he kind of dives into his drug uses and shit. Yeah, he just looks very mentally unhealthy. Even like just casually begging for $10,000, just casually like, yeah, guys. So anyways, I'm not looking at chat anymore because my mental health can't take it. Also, yeah, I'm going to need around $10,000. Yeah, let's times the 2, minus the 4, subtract the 8. Yeah, guys, I'm going to need about $10,000 this month. Dog, what the fuck? Like, again, I understand asking for a bit of money if you're in a very serious spot and you kind of like, you should it never hurts to ask your audience for a little bit of help or people who watch you because they might be reasonable enough to give you some help. Right? Like, that's kind of what some people do. If you realize you're in a shady situation, it shouldn't hurt you to put out a community post and say, hey, guys, dealing with a lot of financial issues here. I'm not asking you to do this, but if you feel like it, throw me a couple bucks. It will really help me out. Right? That's pretty okay in my personal opinion. But the problem is this guy just casually asked for $10,000 like it's a fucking Tuesday. Like, yeah, guys, I just need $10,000 this month. Yeah, family. Yeah, that'll pay for some stuff. Yeah, $10,000. It's like, he was so casual about it. Well, I was just stopping by the stream to grab a cupcake and then, like, I don't know, go back home. W reference. I mean, I don't have anything against people who smoke weed. In fact, I'd probably be a hypocrite because I hit the cabbage once or twice. But if you're dependent on it, you need help. Yeah, I mean, honestly, whoever wants to fucking smoke weed, go ahead. Right? It's legal in Canada. Honestly, I don't care. I can't dictate what you can and cannot do. Obviously, if you're touching harder drugs, then yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, you're your own person. You should probably reach out for help. But yeah, weed is fine. I mean, I'm solely the people who need to smoke it every single day. It's like, yeah, you probably might have an issue, but as long as you're not hurting anyone, it's whatever. And as long as you're not stinking up fucking other people's houses or apartments or forcing it upon other people. That's what pisses me off. A lot of weed smokers really love to get other people addicted to weed. I don't think it's good to be addicted to anything, me personally, but there wasn't going to be anything, sexual, but obvious chat say other ways. It's actually crazy, like looking over the EDP sting and seeing how much he was trying to fucking go around it. How do you fuck up that bad and owe 10K to an editor? Well, I don't know if that's what he's implying here. I don't know if that's the story behind it. If he owes 10K to an editor, then holy fuck. But the way he's describing it in this stream is by saying that like he needs 10K because he's moving and he needs like to update his stream or some shit. Weed's completely fine, but Brad depends on smoking an unhealthy amount to cope with criticism. Yeah, that's when it becomes unhealthy. You should never rely on something to use as a scapegoat from actually facing reality, right? That never works out. If you're dealing with something, you should deal with it head on instead of trying to hide behind stuff. That never works with alcohol. It will never work with weed. It will never work with video games. Like, yeah, you could use video games to escape. You can use weed to escape. You can drink to escape. That's fine. But if you need to do it constantly whenever you're dealt with a situation that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, you probably have a bit of an issue. His viewers have begged him to log off. I think that's where the first steps are, right? Like realizing that the internet isn't for you, right? The internet is just not for you. Yeah, that's actually how I did it. And his girlfriend kept calling me a pussy. Yeah, exactly. That's literally how it starts, though. Like, that's how a lot of people get into weed and alcohol and drugs, is because you kind of get pressured into it, right? You're in a party setting and you don't want to be the fucking loser or the outcast who doesn't do it. So you feel pressured to do it, right? And weed's not the worst drug. You know what I mean? Like, you could get addicted to worse drugs. Honestly, it's a pretty safe drug if you ask me, but, it's still a drug. Right? It's still something that you can get heavily addicted to, and it could cause major issues in your life. Seeing EDP crumble, his tough guy image was hilarious during this thing. The guy was right on the verge of crying when the police got called. Yeah, I know, right? And then he runs to YouTube and makes a video like going like, yo, Chet Goldstein, CCUN or whatever the fuck your punk ass name is. Yeah, you guys done fucked up. It's like, where was that energy when it happened? Oh yeah, it wasn't there. Like EDP is the biggest fucking tough guy on the internet. Can I ask a question? Is my life over? Insert fake crocodile tears. That's all the guy cared about. That's all the guy fucking cared about. The first question he should ask was that a real minor? And try to figure out, like, did he really, like, do something that bad? But instead, his first thought was, my life's over. My YouTube channel's fucked. Maybe he should have thought about that on the drive there. Maybe he should have thought about that before he messaged a 13-year-old girl. Hey, Plube, keeping up the stream because I missed it? Yeah, most likely. Most likely. I mean, dude, we're pushing 3.5 hours, guys. Holy fuck. The fact that you guys have been here for 3.5 hours says, not only does it say a lot about me, but it says a lot about you guys. I'm obviously playing. I'm playing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around the stream, though. This has been a fun stream. I don't do many of these streams where we kind of react to stuff and talk about some wider variety of things on the internet. Yeah, I guarantee they won't give me another blunt because I'm not going to share it, lol. Yeah, exactly. Bro, he got pressed in a Walmart. Like, I literally downloaded that video just to watch it over and over again. Yeah, dude, he got pressed by, what was his name? JC Money or whatever. Or CJ Money. Dude, he fucking crumbled, bro. He crumbled. All that tough guy, right? All that tough guy experience gone.
So fuck that, okay? I want to listen to music. I want to get paid so I can feed my family. I can live a nice life so I can make some friends. I mean, some wonderful people now who I care more about than any of this internet shit, okay? So right now, let's...
Wait, one sec.
Let's focus on getting some music. Who I care more...
Yo, chat, what does this mean? Chat, what the fuck does this mean, dog? Do you have a microwave? IDR. Bro got rid of that notification quick, too. He fucking like swiped it up. He's like, oh shit, people don't need to know about my fucking underground microwave fucking black market.
More about than any of this internet shit. Okay, so right now, let's focus on getting some music things done. I do need help as a community. I do need financial help in order to make it. All right, so I am asking, but what I'm offering you, okay? You see that intro video, that beautiful intro video? I want to make stuff like that. You know, things that are expressive, things that are fun, that are like, this is what I have to offer. And I like the best thing ever to me would be if someone could like pay me to make a video on a single song, and I could just spend the whole day filming and listening and like trying to think just ways I could record things of like stuff that this song inspires me from. Can you imagine if like I could just like branch out, but I was able to like financially do that in a way that doesn't require me to be in front of a bunch of strangers all the time? Like that's what
Why the fuck are you a streamer then? Yo, like seriously, why the fuck are you a streamer? Because based on what he's saying, it sounds like he wants to be like a music director or something. So why the fuck are you on? You obviously don't like streaming. I love this idea too, where it's like, yeah, let me like explain how much I hate making content while also asking my viewers, who primarily are here for the content, money, right? What if I went on stream and said, guys, I fucking hate streaming. Fuck streaming. I honestly hate it so much. I hate making content. Oh, by the way, can you guys give me money, please? Like, how about you just make good content that people naturally want to give you money over, right? That you should be making content that's so good that people are willing just to give you money because of how much they love your content, right? That's how you become a good content creator. That's how you become rich off of donations. It's just by making good content that people naturally want to give you money for. Like, that's so fucking pathetic. And he's saying how much he wants to just go and make music videos and be like, you know, like mentally more open about things. Then go become a fucking music director. Make some calls. He clearly hates streaming. You could tell he hates streaming. Like, what? He's unironically a streamer himself. Streaming helps sustain his income. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I think it's just irritating how like, I don't know, dude. It's just so fucking dumb, bro. You start streaming in the middle of my work shift and I'm long clocked out and sitting at home. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't expect the stream to be this long. Like we're creeping on to almost 11:30. I was like, holy shit. Luckily, you guys, I got nothing going on tomorrow. I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow, though. So I was going to post a video today, but I got a little sidetracked. But it's been an interesting stream. Kind of been all over the place. It's been good, though. I'm enjoying myself. Even though I just went on like a little rant there, but I'm obviously being sarcastic. He's unironically a streamer. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Honestly, if he was under my bed, he would probably get stuck and would really worry about it. Yeah, I mean, if EDP was under my bed, dude, that bed's going in the garbage, bro. That bed is no longer going to be part of my system. That bed's gone, bro. Because who knows what he's doing under that bed. That's the thing you guys got to understand is he could be doing some freaky shit underneath that bed. Me personally, don't want that in my room. Don't want that within 100 yards of my apartment. Fuck that. 100 light years of my apartment. I want to be part of your symphony. Beautiful vocals, right, guys? Fucking beautiful vocals. W in chat. W in chat. Yo, Flamingo just uploaded a video. Flamingo just uploaded a video, guys. Flamingo just posted a video. He titled this video, I Fell Off. Dog, you're like getting so many views. He gets like 2 million views a fucking video. Albert and stuff, that Flamingo. Yeah. Dude, we don't talk about Albert and stuff anymore. Which is funny because I like unironically watch some of his older stuff. Albert and stuff, like, honestly, is pretty fucking based. If you guys go watch it, it's pretty funny content. I haven't heard of him in a while. Yeah, I've been paying more attention to him because he's been really shining a light on a lot of the shitty stuff going on in the Roblox community. Like he's been showing a lot of like exploits that's been doing and a lot of like these really shitty like pay for admin games. So that's kind of why I've been watching him. And he's just straight up entertaining. Like he's just kind of funny, even though he's like a kid's content creator, I guess. But I don't know. I just find him kind of entertaining.
Month or so that I haven't talked about any of it. A lot has happened in my personal life too. So we're gonna be going over all the news today. The first news story: Flamingo fell off. You may notice I have a different background with I got a mattress against the wall. I got a bunch of couches in here. I got foam panels that are falling off the wall. It's similar to this back. Whenever you see this background, it means I'm in an apartment. My normal one is a house, and I pretty much got kicked out of. I pretty much got relocated from this apartment to a much smaller one, and I have to fit all my furniture in here. So this is my bed right here. I just got text from my dad. Good editing on the man kiss. He's referring to this, and I hate so yeah, that explains because this is how I left my last. I severely and permanently damaged the walls with these foam panels, which I will do again if the apartment's watching. So you're gonna be stuck with this when I'm in California. I'll show you a picture. It really looks like I fell. Oh, I did fall off, but it looks like I fell off like really bad. It looks like something's wrong. But yeah, enough about how my life is going horribly downhill. Let's go into the Roblox news. Probably the biggest update of them all. The friends list was increased from 200 to 1,000, and I hate this update a lot because now I have a bunch of people saying, Flamingo, can you friend me? No. I'm just gonna maintain that my friend limit capacity is a 200. I'm not going above that. I'm just gonna pretend like this is the limit. So anyone asking for me to friend them, nope, it's full. So to all these people, no, none of you. Hey man. Okay, especially not you. Chapel Road has arrived on Roblox. I don't know anything about Chapel Road besides that she hates being famous and she yells at she's always yelling at some photographer. Let me find it. Chapel Road gets mad. Yeah, so she just dude. She kind of looks like remember the sunscreen heaters on Roblox? She kind of looks like that. No hate. I'm just noticing something. But yeah, that's all I really know about her. I've heard the Hot to Go song. I've heard part of it. All right, let's buy her Roblox product. All right, we got whoa. All right, we're gonna get this one. All right, let's get inside the sick, twisted mind of Chapel Road. Warning, this game contains strong gore. Oh, okay. Shoot me.
What the fuck? 1 second. Everyone's using the internet right now. Okay, we're back.
All right, I have a cool science experiment that involves Chapel Fattle Road. Wait, censor. I think I typed Fattle Road. Dude, what is that? What is this?
Oh boy, you look like my aunt. Terrible.
No, I'm Chapel Road. you, or wait, I can't say the voice chat. Someone find his aunt and show her this clip. Get him excommunicated from his family for what he said to Chapel.
Yo, one sec, guys. One sec. One sec. I'm about to show you guys the best Roblox content creator. This is easily the best Roblox content creator. Okay.
Big fat fucking nipple. All right, the password's gonna be big fat nipples. If any of you would like this account. All right, so I'm gonna let her design her character. Would you like to like commentate while you design your character? Just tell me what you want.
Okay,
I'll
so-
make you a little bit tanner, so you're not just some ugly ass pale vampire dumbass
let's-
fucking. So do you want the chestnut?
No.
No, I gotta get. Okay, we're in the right spot. All right, let's just remove everything. Let's just undress you with our minds and with our mouses. Tits exposed. It's almost as bad as this video. All right, so what kind of hair do you want? We're gonna
I
start
want
with the
blonde
hair.
hair.
The fucking thick ass ramen noodles. Here we
I'm
go.
gonna be a blonde bimbo this entire time.
At least you're owning up to it. You want the I Heart Pizza? The I Heart Pizza
Yeah.
shirt. I think.
No, I want the teal
Yeah, I was about to say we need to go a little more slutty
Yeah,
with this.
I'm a blonde bimbo.
You goddamn slut.
Yikes.
Ew.
Looks like she has
Yo, petition to bring Albert and stuff back. Petition to bring Albert and stuff back. We need our king back. Just kidding. Those like times on YouTube are like long over, unfortunately. Even like making like humorous kids content now gets you in trouble because it's like misleading or whatever. Like Max Mofo Pokemon, he like makes Pokemon content, but then like YouTube thinks it's for kids because it's Pokemon, and they end up like unmonetizing him every single fucking time. But anyways, I should probably go head to bed. W stream though, guys. Thanks for stopping by. It was fun. I am tired. I'm gonna go sleep, and make it through another day. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the donos too. Big W's, especially given the topic we went over today. Obviously, big W's, guys. Big W's. So yeah, I'm gonna go work on schoolwork. Hell yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna head to bed. Appreciate you guys stopping by, and yeah, look out for a video tomorrow. So I'll just send it off by saying EDP is a feckless turd of a weasel. Yeah, couldn't say it better myself, literally, because I stuttered like a million times. All right, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night.